seen them.
He's had them on for the last 3 weeks.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has, Stu.
No, he hasn't. You have not had glasses on.
Yes, he
before.
has.
No,
do you think
I'm not that senile. I know I'm 50. But
well, maybe you just didn't clock it. I don't know.
You have not had those glasses on before. Don't give me no nice
bullshit. Fine. I haven't had the glasses on before. This is a fun conversation.
I'm going to check. I'm going to go on YouTube and fucking check because there's no way. I'm going
to give me 20 quid when you realize how wrong you are?
You have not had those glasses on, man.
I wore them last week, Stuart. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
What's his problem?
I don't know what his problem is.
Check.
I bloody am doing.
We should have
bloody looking now. All right. Oh, yeah, but the wrong bloody thing, you know, though.
20 quid.
20 quid?
Spend it on chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips? I like chocolate chips. There you go. I'm sorry.
It's like watching your granddad trying to find YouTube.
Man. Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. Bloody. What was it, 648 last time? Was that right?
Yeah.
No, 647 last time.
Well, oh, is this week? I'm clicking on the live one. That's
yes, this is this week.
That's so stupid of me, isn't it?
Well, I mean, that's two things, but I didn't want to keep count.
Right, no glasses on, Duke. I am on the screen.
I made you check. You looked at YouTube.
There is no way you had those glasses on. I know I'm old and
you
shit.
looked at YouTube. You're like, I don't remember. You're going like, did he really have them on?
No, I know. I did question myself for a second.
No way, dude. Oh, what's going on? My memory is bad.
I know. How old am I getting?
That was you all day, man. You were like, what? No, I found these in the goof around drawer at school, so I figured I'd wear them. I wear them like out half the time when I go pick up food or something now.
Seriously?
The Duchess is like, what are you doing? And I'm like, And I started wearing this chain too that was in Lost and Found for like, I don't know, a month. It's like, yeah, I got a chain now.
Yeah, they do look kind of cool. Do you know what? If you put some tinted lenses in, you could have some decent sunglasses there. Just saying.
Or I could just buy some sunglasses or wear the sunglasses I have.
I don't think they'd be as cool as those. Those are really cool glasses. They're like vintage.
No, they're not really cool glasses. These are dorky glasses I got for a Halloween costume one time.
They look
and
good.
Now they make me look like a nerd. Speaking of which, I found the perfect sound clip from The Simpsons to describe us.
These boys sound very nice, but they're clearly nerds.
True. It's totally true. To be fair, I actually think you look more like Buddy Holly. Just saying.
Well, you know, as Weezer once said...
yeah, dude.
Songs.
Anyway.
All right, are we ready to start?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Here we go, people. Strap in. It's going to be a wacky ride.
Welcome, yo, to the veteran gamers. Juju, Chinny, other fellas will tell you about every single game.
What's up, Tuesday people?
News, reviews, and an indie
yeah.
Stu story time and Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with soundbite saviors.
These boys sound very nice, but
it's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
These boys sound very nice, but
the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
These boys sound very nice, but they're clearly nerds.
Yeah, boy.
Enough of that.
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, y'all.
Perfectly level flying is the supreme challenge of the scale model pilot.
Hello and welcome to episode 648 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yay, 648 coming at you late on a Tuesday because Chinny had a thing on Sunday, and then it's just been a wacky week.
No. Let's be real here. He just forgot. He forgot.
Well, he double booked himself,
but he did forget.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it happens. You forgot something. You forgot I wear glasses.
Yeah, I did. Obviously.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, how's everybody?
I'm all right, I think.
Good.
I guess I'm Duke. We usually introduce ourselves.
Yeah, I'm Stu, I guess.
Chinny, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
And we're all nerds.
Especially to new people who've not listened before.
Honestly,
welcome, new people.
I don't know how we recruit new people with the sound effects and the talking over each other and the arguing.
You get nothing.
I see. Look, that makes no sense. Like, what?
It's very strange what Eric picks like as a sound effect.
See, that was a sound effect. So for new listeners, that was a sound effect.
New listeners are like, wait a minute, what's going
on?
Why
was Chinny saying that? Like,
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone or something, dude.
This isn't a sound effect. This is me talking now.
To be fair, Chinny might have said that. He might have just said what he said.
It's very strange what Duke effects. What's the sound effect?
Speaking of sound effects, by the way, I have a great sound effect. Or sound clip, I should say. Not a sound effect. It's a little clip.
Okay.
We watched the whole of Hello Ladies. Have y'all seen that, the Stephen Merchant series?
Oh, I have not.
No, I have not.
It's not great. It's cute at times. There's a movie at the end of the series, and they try to make it emotionally redeemed the way that the Office Christmas specials did, but it's not wonderful. I wouldn't say run out and see it. But there is a part where Stephen Merchant, living in LA, he's visited by an ex-girlfriend and her new fella. And he's trying to impress them, and so he asks about where she's working, and then she talks first in this clip, and then it's Stephen Merchant, and then his ex's new fella talks after that. You ready?
They moved our company. We're in Wolverhampton now.
Oh, okay. And how's Wolverhampton?
No, it's a shithole.
Is it?
It's actually not a shithole, mate. Believe it or not, Wolverhampton was the first British city to introduce automated traffic lights. It just sort of blew up from there, really.
There you go. Is that true, Chinny? Is that true?
Yeah.
It is true. I looked it up.
It is.
Of course you did.
According to nationalmotormuseum.org.uk, manual-operated three-color traffic lights were first used in Piccadilly, London in 1926, with automated traffic lights making their first appearance on an experimental basis in Prince's Square, Wolverhampton.
I can, if you want, the next time I walk by that very traffic light.
Is it still there?
Well, it's not
There's like
the
a monument, probably.
It's not the traffic light. Look, we don't have a lot going on in Wolverhampton.
That's impressive.
Honestly, in Wolverhampton,
otherwise the cars would all crash into each other.
Like, we had one famous person and everybody went fucking nuts, right? Like, it's crazy. Well, we got Liam Payne, but he's a massive knob at the moment. So, have you seen this thing with Liam Payne?
Is this the I would have knocked you out or something he said in an interview?
So
That's
Liam
the one,
Payne,
isn't it?
Former member of One Direction.
He wouldn't have been walking anymore or something.
He's from Wolverhampton, and he did an interview with, I don't know which one it is, if it's either Jake Paul or Logan Paul. I think it's Jake. And he just sounds like a massive... people have been comparing him...
Cock is the word you're looking for.
There's a video of people comparing him to David Brent. So he sounds like David Brent. Anyway... He's one of our famous people. He's probably the most famous person we've got. We had a soul singer called Beverly Knight. She was pretty famous.
Oh, she's nice.
Yeah.
I like Beverly Knight.
Sorry, Chinny, I hate to interrupt, but according to IMDb, you're not even close. All right?
Who's the most famous?
So according to IMDb, this list is sorted by popularity, ascending. So Anya Chalotra is an actress who was in The Witcher.
Yes, she's actually from like round the corner from me.
Jennifer.
She's from an area called Penn, which is like very close to where I am. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Also, Frances Barber.
I don't know who Frances
Barber, an award-winning productions for the National Theatre and Royal Shakespeare Company.
Of course. How could we not know who he is?
She.
Sorry.
Oops. Vito Ruginis.
Yeah,
actor
definitely.
and producer known for Moneyball, Casualties of War, and Broken Arrow. Those are all pretty big movies.
They are big movies. Never heard of
that guy.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either.
Yeah, but
Mira Sayal.
Yes, she's brilliant. Mira Sayal is
Yesterday,
brilliant.
A Beautiful Thing.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. So why don't you mention her? You're always going on about these people you don't like, and meanwhile there's some homegrown talent
Beverly
you could
Knight.
be bigging up.
Famous people.
But you start right in with the people you don't like.
So the traffic light thing is like a pretty big deal. Yes. Like you can buy little merchandise with traffic lights on it. There's a guy dressed up as a traffic light all the time in Wolverhampton. These last two things that I've said are completely false, by the way. They're not true.
Do you know? I believe you.
But we wouldn't know because we
believed you.
We wouldn't put it past.
So the next time I walk past that very traffic light, I will take a picture for you. It's not that far from the infamous Britannia Hotel.
Oh God. Don't mention that. I still have nightmares.
Honestly, someone said to me just last week, right?
Nightmares.
No, someone said to me just last week. Oh, I think they were from London or something. And I asked, I was like, "Oh, where are you staying?" "Oh, I'm at the Premier Inn. It's by the train station." Yeah, it's nice, all right there.
Lucky them.
And then someone in the conversation says, "Well, at least you're not at the Britannia." And I was like, "Yeah."
You nailed that one.
Damn.
Oh my God.
All right, it is story time, people.
My favorite time.
Stop.
It's story time.
Stop.
Story time.
I don't stop theme songs once I begin them.
There's
dude.
something else we have to do first.
What? What else do we have to do?
We have to do a shout out, and I know we usually wait till the end of the show, but I feel
It's time for a shout out.
Is this the reverse show, or should I say?
Due to the circumstances and the importance of this shout out, I feel like it has to be done now.
Okay.
And the reason for that,
it better not be fucking Mixcloud related, because I'm gonna absolutely
no, nothing like that. No, it is important. It is important.
One.
Okay. So you're admitting now that Mixcloud's not important. Okay,
No, it's not.
Correct.
Correct.
Got that on the record.
Not important.
Okay.
So, as we know, Chinny let us down at the last minute on Sunday, right? Sorry, Chinny, to bring this up.
Before we found a new way to deal with it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But before we found a new way to deal with it, I just sent a few messages around to see if someone could fill in on the Sunday night.
Which is what I would
have
thought.
Some good people who are willing to step up.
Which is what I thought you would do, rather than wait for my stupid ass.
Well, so I messaged Antonio, obviously regular standing, and I also messaged Fraser, thinking, well, don't put all your eggs in one basket because one of them might be busy.
Yeah.
Turns out, I feel bad now. I feel so bad.
As you should.
Because Antonio came out of a concert
what?
to come and fill in.
Oh my God.
And
Antonio,
I said,
start ignoring Stuart.
So I said, get your ass back in the concert. It's fine. And I did finish with, look, if you're busy, be busy. Don't for the podcast.
We are not more important than your concert, man.
No, hang on, Duke.
I mean, we appreciate it. That's
Duke,
showing a devotion to the community.
Duke.
I know.
What concert was it? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I didn't
There's no
find
concert.
out.
There's
yes,
no
there
concert
is.
that were more important. What concert?
Liam Payne.
BTS?
Liam Payne, for example.
Now, there's more to this. So it wasn't just a concert, but it was a belated anniversary celebration.
Oh my God!
What the hell is wrong with you, Antonio?
And I was
Thank
like,
you for being cool, but
God,
goddamn,
I feel so
need a better boyfriend.
I feel so bad right now. But he said they were only bothered about the support act, so maybe that's true. I hope it is.
I hope it is.
Because I was like, well, can you all get back in? He's like, no, they don't do re-entries. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
It's okay.
So,
she only stopped crying.
Well, he must have not been very interested in that concert.
She only stopped crying at 3 a.m.
I know, right? So, Antonio,
Fuck your stupid video game friends. I can't believe this shit.
Oh.
Sorry.
He was looking for a reason to leave, man. That's
next time, if you're busy, right? It's fine with
Antonio.
Just text back busy. That's all you got to do.
Busy. I'm sorry, I can't.
Just type busy, and it's code for busy, and we know you're busy.
It's fine. We love you, man, but flipping out, don't walk out of a concert.
Yeah, really. Get your priorities right.
We really do love you, but bloody hell. I felt so bad. Anyway, I got that out of the way now. I feel slightly better.
Okay, hold on. I've got to go. Something very exciting is happening on the green in front of it. I've got to go. You won't regret it.
Is this real? Wow.
No, it's not real.
It's not
it's
real.
It's like the heists on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If there's a question, the answer
is no.
He's
really going. He's gone.
Well, he's off camera. He's standing there going, "Look at Stuart falling for it."
I don't know.
Right, I got a story time.
You give the story. It'll come back in a minute, I guess. Or
so
maybe it won't.
Every year when school lets out, I take a week to do nothing. And I took a week to do nothing. Yay!
Yay!
But now I have gotten back into the swing of things with my summer projects. And I rode 10 miles today on the bike. Woo-hoo!
Wow, that's a good distance. I like that.
It was. And I rode into town, the closest town that has like restaurants and stuff. And it was a nice ride. On the way back, I was a little wiped out because the way back has a bunch of hills and stuff.
Okay.
Everything okay, Chinny?
No, well, that was fantastic. So, my next door neighbour.
Yes. Oh my God, something really has happened.
I mean, I don't know if you remember when the bin was on fire next door.
We do remember the dodgy bin fire, yes.
You know,
yeah.
You wake up one February morning, your
bin's on fire.
Your neighbour's bin's on fire.
Burning away.
Next to the gas mains.
With a body in it.
Not too bad. And then the front door's got graffiti on it and all the cars down the street. Have they fixed that door? Have they fixed that door that's burnt up? No.
Surely not.
That was 2 years ago.
Why?
Anyway,
Why would you?
Yeah.
Still works.
Walked past. We came in. I don't know, last week or something, and their front windows boarded up.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
And then I heard
Pork chop
something.
sandwiches.
I heard something outside, and I was like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And then Tara came in and went, Mike, you're going to want to see this. Next door neighbour's chasing somebody with a spade across the green.
Good God!
Hey, now we're talking.
We phoned the police.
The thing goes.
Now, I mean, look, at this point, right, if I phone the police, right, they'll go.
You have to give a statement. Oh.
I don't actually know his name.
But
chap.
you could say, I've just seen my next door neighbour.
No, hey,
no.
Mike, it's your neighbor
Hey.
again, is it?
No,
Let
no.
me guess.
What I'm
Something's
saying
on
is,
fire.
like, let's call him Barry, right?
Yeah.
It's like, if I ring up the priest and go, what number is it? I was like, it's number blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, Barry. Yeah, we know Barry. Yeah. What's he doing now? Like, chasing someone with
Is
a
anybody
spade.
bleeding?
That is so Barry. See you later, bye.
He might be killing this person as we speak.
He's not killing them.
How do you? He's chasing them with a spade. What do you
just
think
wounding
he's
them
doing?
severely.
The chase came
Doubling
to a
them up.
The chase came to a conclusion.
And what
Just trying to
happened?
get him off his property.
He ran away
probably. Get out
quicker
of my
than the
garden.
guy could chase him
Yeah,
with the spade.
exactly. Mission accomplished. He
lucky
did what
for
he
him.
needed to do.
Now,
Good
something
job.
I've learned, Stu, is don't get involved.
Keep your head down.
Keep your head down, especially
If
when
in doubt,
somebody's-
stick your
There
head
you
in the
go.
sand and hope nothing happens.
when he's got a spade. But the thing
Yeah.
is, I live like everybody in my area is really. I live just next to the one. There's always one crazy house, and I live next to it.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't have one in our neighborhood.
Because you live in a
wait.
fucking field
No,
with
maybe-
nobody.
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
The joke is that it's us.
Yeah, it is.
If you look around your neighborhood, you can't figure out who
And
the
the
crazy
one in
person is.
Stu's
You're
neighborhood is the
crazy.
people that find PS2s or 3s in the bush
That is
or whatever.
true. That is true. Can I just give you some advice
Yeah.
as well, by the way?
Yeah,
What?
Don't complain to the council.
Why?
Because if you complain to the council, when you come and try and sell your house, someone will know that
Uh-huh.
you've complained and they'll be like, oh, you don't want to go there. Someone's complained to the council about him.
The thing is, we want to move soon to a
I know.
different house. So,
Sooner the
So you
better is
definitely
what
should
I'd
not
say.
be complaining to anybody.
oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Snitches
oh right,
get
okay.
Yeah, snitches get
Taurus.
slashed or something. I don't know. It with a spade.
Oh, okay. We've got
What'd
an
you say?
update. Do you want to hear the update?
Oh, what's the
Yeah.
update?
So, did the other person do that? So
Is it with a palm top?
the other person smashed the car, their back window
Barry's car?
So this might be why he was
Is
chasing
this?
with a spade.
Oh, this is
Wow.
before the chase with
yeah,
the spade.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
obviously some sort of feud
But,
going on.
but
I
we
fear.
wouldn't put it past
Shots fired! Shots fired!
the chap doing it himself. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, so
I doubt it. I doubt. I think
I don't
this is
know.
probably
I don't know.
what's
Like,
happened.
I don't know. So when we sell the house, and they ask, why is the next door neighbour's window boarded up? Oh, you mean Charity Call next door? Well, he couldn't afford it because he's doing so much charity work that he had to donate the glass to a stained window.
short-
You'll have to come up with
They
something.
just had to do it
Jesus.
with a rock.
They were
Yeah.
too busy saving the whales.
Do you know though,
I don't
right?
know.
Joking aside, isn't it a nightmare? Because you can't do anything about that. He's joined to you. What are you gonna do? What can you do?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Well,
absolute
yeah, I
nightmare.
don't know.
I feel
don't-
for you, man. I do.
So it doesn't really affect me that much. Do you know what I mean?
It possibly will when you do come to sell it.
Yeah.
Though. That's the issue.
Yeah,
isn't
I might. You know what I might do? I might
Right.
go around and go, "Hey, I'm treating you to a
Do a new
lovely
window.
day out where you shoot cans with a fucking air rifle. You're gonna love it. You know, here's a paintballing day. Go, man. Yeah. So that's
What? And then
that's-
fix his window while he's out.
yeah. Here's 20 laps of go karting. Go knock yourself out.
Just leave me the keys for your house,
Just
and we'll
leave
sort
me
out that
and a-
window.
And a
I
number
learned recently
of
that Billie Eilish is really into go-karting because I watched the David Letterman interview program with her, and they went go-karting together.
Is that the one where she revealed that she had a tick? She had a tick, didn't she?
Yeah, she got Tourette's.
Anyway, we should.
So anyway,
get-
as I was saying,
that's not video
I rode
games.
the bike 10 miles today, and I went into town, and on the way back, I had to stop twice because I was all out of breath, and yeah, it was a good ride, and I feel completely exhausted, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I get out of having to exercise tomorrow, but, you know, that's the thing. There's this line in BoJack Horseman when he's trying to do a jog, and he falls down, he's like, "Ugh!" And this dude comes up to him and says, it gets easier, you know. And he's like, what? And the guy says, it gets easier if you do it every day. But you got to do it every day. That's the hard part. But it does get easier. So that's a really important piece of wisdom there. I'm trying to stick to it every day in the summer, at least doing some sit-ups and lifting weights. And you can't tell from my slender physique, But yeah, I could use to be more healthier. So whatever, we'll see how it
Couldn't
goes.
we all?
And I
definitely
didn't get any writing done, but I am reading back over the Apocalypse Library book that I'm writing. So that's the project for the summer. And part of me was like, maybe I should work on the next VK Obsidian book, because I do have ideas for that. And for those who don't know, hello.
Buy my book.
Yeah, Delivery to Nimbus X is out now in paperback. And I'm gonna write a sequel soon, but I think this summer I need to focus on that Apocalypse Library book. So.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not video games.
No, it's
So
not.
Let's do some of those. Let's talk about
Okay.
those.
You've been playing.
Where are you going? The store's open. Isn't it? Let's
The police have arrived now, just to give you an update.
Well, I'm not sure.
Really? Oh shit!
So
One
someone
time.
phoned them, even if it weren't you.
Oh, great. Who snitched?
I might pop out there and go, need any help, boys and girls?
Keep your mouth shut, Chinny.
Yeah, just stay inside and bat them
Number
down
one is
your
no
door.
snitching.
Yeah.
Switch up and you gonna eat a clip up till you hiccup.
I might do
Let's
that
hope he
scene in
doesn't-
Naked Gun where Leslie Nielsen's like, you know, questioning that guy, and the guy's like, "What's it to you?" And Leslie Nielsen gives him like $10, and then the other guy's like, "So
might have seen him.
yeah, what do you need?" And then Leslie Nielsen says, "Well, what's it to you?" And then he pays him back his own $10.
Where was he? He was at the docks. Which dock? Can you spot me 10? Here you go. Here you go. Yeah. Classic.
We need to talk about video games because this episode
we do.
will
We
be
do. What have you been
14
playing?
hours
Who's gonna
long.
start?
I don't know.
Haven't we got any like E3? Like it's big, like a big.
No, I
big-
haven't even looked.
Oh, for
I haven't
fuck!
looked at
Why are
nothing.
we doing this?
I don't know. Who gives a shit
Because
about
people
but
want to
is
hear
it
us
even-
talk about what we enjoy. Fuck
Yeah.
what's coming out
It's
next.
not even E3.
Well, it is, and it isn't it?
It's
You know?
not really. Anyway, fuck
All right,
that,
I'm going
right?
first. Screw all
Oh,
y'all.
fuck you then. I was going to, but
yeah.
you can go. Fuck it.
Okay. I finally played Subnautica. For those who don't know, Stu has been desperate for me to
Not
play
only
this
me.
game.
Not
Every
only me.
week.
A lot of people. A lot of
Why
people.
haven't you played it? What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Why
what's
you,
wrong
what
with
is
you?
your
Talking about
problem?
a game.
A lot of
yeah,
people.
other people have also. One person, I think, at one point said,
No,
"Yeah,
there's
play it."
not. There's been at least
Yeah,
There's
another
been a
three.
few,
Anyway.
Duke, to be fair.
There's been quite a
Fine,
few.
There's been a few. 3 people have said I should
At
play
least
Subnautica.
4. Maybe 5.
But Stu has lost his mind when I have not played it. So in a
No,
way,
no,
it's just
no,
for
I
you.
lost my mind.
No, oh
Oh,
God, I'm trying to be
oh,
nice to you,
come
and
on.
you want to split hairs about how many people
trolled
have.
me,
Oh,
man.
you're
You trolled
boring.
your side.
Boring.
Trolled everyone.
Boring.
Anyway, come on. What do you
Anyway,
think? Fuck it.
Before I start talking about it, I need to say something about Rust PvE real quick because
Jesus Christ.
there's a server I found where they have these different kinds of bases, and there's a special kind of base where you can build, and it has all your workstations and everything already built into it. It's really cool. So in order to build that, I had to find lead, and in order to find lead, I had to go around to these rocks that are like on this server generated randomly, and you bust them open, and they might give you copper, they might give you steel, they might give you titanium, they might give you lead. And so what you have to do is you have to run around and bust rocks until you find lead. And it took a while, but eventually I found enough lead to build the base. So that was a new thing that I hadn't done before.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. Does that
You could have
does that make you wanna-
finished talking about Subnautica first. I don't know.
Well, I had to get that out of the way with Rust PvE because it was something I played quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so hunting for lead in Rust, that was the update. I spent
right,
a lot of
thank
time
you.
looking for lead.
Okay, Subnautica. What do you think?
Okay, right. Well, I was hoping you would say, that sounds so stupid. Why do you play Rust? Blah, blah, blah."
No.
Because then I would have said, actually, I was describing Subnautica.
Was you?
Yeah.
I don't remember looking for rocks with lead in.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because, okay, look, first of all, let's get the good stuff out of the way, okay? Subnautica is gorgeous. It's very well made. The mechanics are on point. It starts you off crashing into the ocean, and then you look up, and there's this enormous ship, and it's going to self-destruct in 1 hour, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do? And I started swimming over to it, and then I was like, radiation. I'm like, oh God, I guess I should not swim over to it. And then it goes up and whatever. It does not hold your hand at all.
No,
Not
it
even a
doesn't.
little bit. I mean, it gives you a fire extinguisher for the fire that's in your escape pod, which is nice. And it gives you a little, there's a health pack creating station that just pumps health packs out to you, which is nice. But yeah, you have to go and find food. You have to find special kind, and food's easy because there's these little fish swimming around everywhere, and you just grab them, and then you take them back to your manufacturing station, and you use that to cook them. And you scan a lot of stuff, and you have to get these special fish that can be used to filter water, so that you take the seawater, you turn it into drinkable water or potable water. Yeah, and then eventually you can make a flashlight, you can make a knife, you can yeah, all that stuff. The biggest problem that I had with it was I wanted to make a base, because you start off with this little escape pod as your only real base of operations, and you fill up the storage there pretty quickly. So I was kind of frustrated by how fast I ran out of places to put stuff. So I wanted to make a proper base. Well, it turns out, so I made the platform, which is why I needed the lead. So I went swimming around looking for lead in order to make the base for the platform, the platform for my base.
Right.
Turns out you actually don't need a platform for your base, because once I had the platform down, then I went to try to build walls, and I don't know if you remember, but you can't build walls. What you
I've
have
never
to do is
built a base. I just swam around a lot.
Okay, well, I thought, given how ardently you were insisting that I play this game, that you had some deep love for the mechanics of it, but I guess you liked the way.
No, I just thought you'd like it.
Okay, well, in some ways I did, or I am liking it. I'm not giving up on it yet, but, the frustrating thing is that it kind of drip feeds you some information, some blueprints. It sends you these distress signals from other people who are on your ship, I guess, and they like crash in different places in the ocean. So you swim over to them, and the further you get from your little starting point, I guess there's names for all these places in the ocean, but I haven't figured any of them out, because I go looking online, like, what is this? What is that? And so when you get to these places, you can, they'll have like a room. Like I found a scanner room. And so you have a hand scanner, and you scan the scanner room with your hand scanner, and you get into Inception, and it's all very strange. No, you scan the scanner room with your hand scanner, and then you have a blueprint for the scanner room. And then I made a scanner room, and that let me start a base.
Interesting.
So, okay, I have the beginnings of a base. But I want to make an all-purpose room, and it's just weird that you can't make like a room with walls and stuff. But then again, that makes sense, I guess, because how would you get the water out? But I mean, whatever. They kind of short circuit some of those questions about like how do you, I don't know, like aren't you sunburnt and like whatever. There's lots of things that you could ask questions about. But by and large, like I said, it's pretty smooth mechanically. Having to go up for oxygen. I mean, I've built the better oxygen tanks, so I can stay underwater for quite a while now. But it's still a little bit of a pain having to constantly go up for oxygen. Losing track of where I am is kind of annoying. I mean, I finally got the compass, so I can use that now. But, one of the things they say in every beginner's guide is you're going to get lost in tunnels. So don't start exploring caves. Don't start exploring caves until you can build the little discs that allow you to guide yourself back out, which is fine. It's just that, I don't know, it feels like a hassle. So while I am enjoying it in many ways, it also feels like kind of a hassle that I can't make what I want to make yet, even though I've played the game.
Yeah. This isn't a quick game though. This is a long haul. I mean, this game is renowned for the time it takes to get stuff done. It's not a quick like, I can build a base in the first hour of playing it. You can't.
Right.
And you can build. I mean, you can build bigger oxygen tanks and stuff like that pretty soon in the game. It doesn't take long.
Yes. So, it's trying to balance exploration and story and crafting and, combat a little bit with some of the fish. Like I said, I'm enjoying it. It's very polished. It's very well made in many regards. But when it's time for me to play a game that involves like those things, my thought is I'd like to be playing Rust right now. And the number one advantage this has over Rust, to be honest, right now is Rust. These days, Rust takes about 10 minutes to get going. Like you have to start it up and it will load for about 10 minutes because there's just so many things it has to load. It's ridiculous.
Ooh, fun.
But, that said, it's the gold standard of crafting games and, the combat and survival. So whatever. Subnautica, I'm enjoying it. It is fun. Thank you, whoever gifted this to me. I can't remember who it was, but I appreciate that. And I'm going to keep playing it, but I can't promise when or how much or whatever. But
I
since
think
it is
if you give it, I do think if you give it enough time, this is a sort of game that you could probably get your teeth into once you get stuck into it, I guess.
James
Well, I've
Bevan-
played it for 4.5 hours, so I can't imagine that it's going to be more engrossing than it is.
Yeah, all right. So
Mm.
somebody who's played like fucking Minecraft and Skyrim for 1,000 hours. James
I know,
Bevan.
yeah, exactly.
James Bevan in the
Yeah,
chat.
but that
James Bevan.
No, hey, you're gonna come
James
at me. I'm gonna
Bevan.
respond. I don't know what to tell you. Those games did not seismically change after the first 4 hours. I was hooked on Minecraft after about 2 hours. I was hooked into Skyrim with my first 10 minutes.
Yeah, but like after like 3, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, like you start to see things sometimes that you missed.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe I will.
And obviously, this is all about how deep you can go. And obviously, the more
How
stuff you
deep
do when
can
you
go?
when you start building submersibles and God knows what else you can explore.
Which you
even
didn't do, Stu,
deeper.
because you got
No, I
distracted
didn't. No,
by
I
some
did
other
that
game.
bollocks.
Thank you. I didn't want to
But
say
let's
that.
be honest, right, Duke? How many? It takes bloody hours to start doing anything in No Man's Sky. It's not the that's
Yeah.
not the quickest.
Which
game
you
to get
also
going.
moved on
No.
from
Yeah.
very quickly.
I did. Duke didn't know. He's played bloody hundreds and
Yeah, but I'm
thousands
saying
of hours of that game.
you're giving advice about a game that you just went.
No, but what I'm saying is
"Fuck
Duke's complaining
this."
after 4 hours, but it takes probably that long just to do the first tutorial crap in No Man's Sky.
No, not 4 hours.
James
Well, it takes a good couple
Bevan.
of
Anyway,
hours.
Chinny, what were you going to say about James? Go ahead, let's move
I
on.
don't want to say it
James.
now. I don't want to say
James
it.
Bevan.
James Bevan said, "Do my eyes deceive me, Duke?" Are you
Because
actually
I'm playing
some-
Subnautica?
Yeah.
Is that
I
what
think
you're
that's
talking
it.
Yeah, I think so.
about? Okay. Yeah, no, your eyes do not deceive you. But the complaining that I did about having to hunt around for lead, see, that's the other thing is that, like, I mean, look, yeah, okay. Look, there's a grind in every one of these games. There's a grind in Stranded Deep. There's a grind in Minecraft looking for lead and gold and whatever. There's a grind in Rust looking for scrap. The grind in this game is, I don't know, it feels.
Ugh, the police
Oh,
are knocking
God.
on my door now. So
Oh, for
Oh,
God's
they really?
sake.
Whoa. We're gonna have to keep talking about Subnautica.
Yeah, just say you know nothing. No, nothing, Ginny. You don't know
Yeah.
anything. You never saw a
Um,
thing.
So anyway, the grind is what it is, and you know, I think, yeah, I don't know.
You see,
it's hard for me to explain
you're
why the
saying
grind
all of that
feels different
stuff,
here.
right? But if you play vanilla Minecraft, not on creative mode or any of that bullshit, right?
mhm.
It takes fucking hours to get some of the rarer materials that you need.
Well, of
like,
course it does.
Not
That's
just
what I just
4
said.
hours,
There's a
like 10,
grind.
15, 20
Well,
hours.
I mean, it depends
Like
on what you're
Chinny-
looking for, but
Well, Chinny was trying to get gold blocks. If he was just getting those without people donating stuff to him, it would have
Of
taken him
course.
days of playing it.
yes, yeah, I agree.
So I don't think you can
Gold is
play,
especially
you can complain about
rare.
that after 4 hours. When you got enough
Right,
to do
and
what you wanted to
that's
do. I don't
that's
know, it
why I
just seems
said I
weird.
can't quite explain why it feels
Yeah.
different here with Subnautica. It just
does
does.
seem a bit weird.
It
I
is
must
weird.
admit.
I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying my own personal perspective so far is it's fun. It's good. I can see why people love it. I don't know if I'm going to keep going back to it. We'll see.
We'll see.
Time
We'll see.
will
Give
tell.
it a chance. Give it a chance, man.
I've been giving it a chance.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Well, I'll
right.
carry on. I'm going to talk about some shit first while Ginny's not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. not like
Because-
the gold standard things you usually talk about. Go ahead.
Exactly. I don't play shit games normally. Just saying.
Uh-huh.
But I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna look because I enjoyed all the Mass Effect stuff so much. I've finished that, by the way, but can't really talk about it till Chinny gets back because I want to talk about endings and shit.
Yeah.
But then I thought, what other games came out around that time that are on Game Pass that are amazing?
Yeah.
Like, what's an
Sure.
amazing game that came out around the same time?
Amazing game.
And then I thought, what about Dead Space 2?
Oh.
Right. So I searched for Dead Space 2, but whilst I was searching, up came Dead Space Ignition.
What's that?
Well, you may
Wow.
ask that question. Unfortunately, we can't see a
I just
video
did.
of this piece
Nope.
of shit. But
Oh, here comes Chinny. Now
Uh,
we're going to see a video.
all right, officer.
What's the update on the cops?
What's
Yeah,
the
what's
problem, officer? I said to him, I said, "Yo, motherfucker, I don't
What you
fucking
want, pig?"
I don't fucking snitch for no one, pig."
Yeah.
And he says, "If you don't tell me something, you could be prosecuted yourself." Okay, there was a man, and he was running, and he had brown hair,
and he had a spade.
Now they were checking that if our doorbell, because we got one of those doorbells.
Ringy ones, ring
If our
doorbell.
doorbell saw anything, but it didn't. It only sort of records if it's triggered, so it only triggers if somebody.
Oh, it
walks
didn't
on the
get
drive,
triggered.
So no, didn't really pick up anything.
Anyway, Chinny, just to recap, what I was saying was, after enjoying Mass Effect series so much, I was like, what other games came out around the same time that were really great? And one of those games that came to mind was Dead Space 2.
Dead Space 2 came out, what, 2000? Hold on. Do not.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
I think Dead Space 2 is 2011, I think.
No, it wasn't.
2010?
It was 2010. It came out on PS3 in 2011.
I'm sorry, Stuart. You are incorrect.
No, it came out on Xbox 360 in 2010, I assure you. It came out on PS3 in 2011, a year later. So anyway, that aside, it came out a year before Mass Effect 2, I think it was.
No, Mass Effect 2 came out in 2010.
Was that 2010 as well?
Yeah.
I thought that was 2011. Oh, wait a minute. It's the Mass Effect that came out in 2010 first, isn't it?
So, I'm sorry,
And then
would
PS3
you say then that you were wrong?
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Okay.
I got mixed up with the game.
He was so sure, though, dude.
I was so sure.
I was trying to find a source because Wikipedia 2011, but there's no source connected to it. So
if you Google it in
source, so I can tell Stu that he's wrong and prove it to him.
25th of January 2011.
Yeah, my birthday. Hey,
But anyway, Mass
Effect
2 came out in 2010 initially, and then 2011 on PS3. That was
That's
that. I knew one was that way around. Anyway, but regardless,
and they're remaking the first one.
They are. So I thought I'd search. So I searched for it, and I was just saying what came up was Dead Space Ignition.
Dead Space Ignition. Oh, by the way, this is good for you, Stuart.
It's hard for me to admit when I've made a mistake.
I admitted straight away, by the way.
So hold on. What do you mean you searched it in Dead Space Ignition?
No, but because I couldn't.
Did you play 2 or not? Because what video do I have to queue up, Stu?
He found Ignition and then he had to play it because it's new and shit.
When Duke has to fucking talk about Subnautica, then he moves to Rust. I have to swap the video and change all the names. Then you start talking about Dead Space 2, and then I have to change it. It's fucking confusing. Just pick a game and talk about it for fuck's sake.
I was searching for Dead Space 2, and then Dead Space Ignition came up as well, and I'm like, I've never played that.
And it's very important to talk about how he came upon Dead Space
Ignition. What are you going to talk about for the next 2 to 5 minutes?
Anyway, so I was like, I'll give this a go. I've never played this
Which one?
game.
Ignition.
Ignition. And I expected a game. How wrong could I be?
The shit is it?
Oh my God, it's the
It's
worst
just a fucking comic thing.
Well, it's not even that. It's meant to be an animated game with puzzles.
Didn't Antonio talk about this?
It's terrible.
I feel like Antonio talked about this at one point.
I don't know. He may well have done. It's not even a cartoon, though. It's not even animated. It's
well, there's cutscenes,
awful.
But most of the game appears to be like
it's just pictures.
Like the mini game when you unlock things in BioShock.
Yeah, but they're the worst mini games ever.
Yes, they look stupid.
Awful. They're badly implemented. Like the first one you have to do is just like a dodge shit with a dot. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I played it. I'm not kidding you, right? I played the first, and even it's meant to be a story, and the story was terrible. It was like, oh, there's a problem down in such and blah blah blah. Go and fix it. So you go to the place, and then you fix that, and then as you're at the place, the dude goes, hey, they've got a problem with a door in blah blah blah. Why don't you go and fix that too? And I'm like, is this it? Is this what I'm playing? Right? And then
on the video, the first comment, the top comment is, this is so typical Dead Space pre-EA fuck up. Lore is so deep. You know that random ass NPC that is in the intro of Dead Space 2 for 2 seconds? Yeah, he has a long ass backstory and a full game about his journey.
So on Wikipedia, it says production of Ignition was part of EA's efforts to creating both a wider franchise around Dead Space as part of its new marketing strategy of using small standalone video games to promote larger titles. So it was offered as a free download with pre-orders of Dead Space 2, unlocking a new costume, story content within the game of completion, and reception of Dead Space Ignition was generally negative, with many faulting its art and gameplay compared to the rest of the series.
The voice
but
acting
if you
was
complete the
horrendous.
game, you receive bonus items for Dead Space 2.
Yeah, that's the only reason to play it. It really is.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, did I balls? I played it to the second puzzle, and I'm like, I'm done with this shit. It's just shit. I mean, like even for instance, right? You're an engineer on a space station fixing stuff, so you're meant to be there doing your job, right?
Yeah.
and these things have firewalls to stop you doing your job.
Yeah.
Who designs a computer system on a space station where you're meant to be fixing it to stop you fixing it?
Well, maybe they don't want the wrong
sense.
person fixing it. They gotta make
No,
sure
but
it's a human.
you're authorized to do it. It's not like you're some random bloke trying to hack
I don't
into
know.
a system.
I wouldn't take any chances.
Oh my god, it's awful. It's
Sorry,
truly...
I'm looking at the wiki, not the Wikipedia, but the fandom.com wiki, and it says there's branching paths at different parts of the game. Sorry, spoilers for Dead Space Ignition in case anybody
I've got to
wants
switch
to.
off.
Warning.
I need to go, Duke. I mean, like,
There's
can't
branching
listen to
path
this.
options. Player can which repair they want to follow. 2 options. Each one is exclusive cinematics. 2 more repair options occur after the player completes that repair, resulting in 4 possible paths through the game. All 4 paths result in Sarah's death and the same ending.
Excellent. Excellent.
It's awful.
That's
honestly.
Choices Matter in a nutshell, right there. People.
It's the worst
Fuck you and your
game I have ever played.
So
No,
on
it's
the,
not.
the
Deadly
reviews,
Premonition and the Stanley Terrible. There's lots of worse.
The reviews
No.
on Wikipedia, Eurogamer gave it a 3 out of 10, GameSpot gave it a 4 out of 10, IGN gave it a 4.5 out of 10.
I can't believe they gave it that much, honestly.
And a little thing called EA.com gave it a 11 out of 10. Weird.
Honestly, it's truly shockingly
It looks
bad.
dog shit.
It is.
Got 35 on
it's
Metascore.
absolutely awful. Honestly, it's the worst game I've ever played. It truly is.
I know. Well, I know what you're. You know, every year we do like a special award
Oh.
at the end of the year, like Game of the Year and all that special award.
Yeah,
the worst
yeah,
game
yeah.
you've ever played of the year.
This would be it.
Somebody on
Oh.
Metacritic gave it a 10 out of 10.
They
Yes.
did
And
not.
yeah, they did. Noodle Manny gave it 10 out of 10. And he wrote, "This is not the sort of game you'd buy as a standalone title or fun."
So he gave it a 10 out of 10, even though he would never.
It is
purchase
nothing without the Dead Space games, and there's little fun to be had within it. The
How's that a 10
storyline is
out of
okay.
10?
Why'd you give it a 10?
I think maybe
The
you
only
looked at
reason
the
anyone
style
should
of it.
ever get this is to get some backstory from the Dead Space universe.
I don't think you even get
Wow.
that. I mean,
Maybe he gave it a 10
everything
so
was
he would.
I don't think he
terrible.
knows how Metacritic works.
Maybe he gave it a 10 so like he would be read out on a podcast one day. Like I don't know. But what's
Fuck
interesting
knows.
is the highest, because that was the user reviews, aren't they? On Metacritic?
Yeah.
The highest like publication review is
Right.
from Gamer Node, and it gave it a
Yeah.
60 out of 100 or 60
They
out of
must
10.
be fucking.
It's
mental.
not perfect, and the art style is what's that? Irksome. Is that what-
Irksome, yeah.
Everything's
Yeah.
crap.
With
Everything
its-
about it.
intentionally marred characters, but for $5 or for free, Ignition delivers
Look
a
at it,
good
look!
backstory. It looks
It's like somebody got people on sticks and just waved them up and down to do running.
yeah, it looks
It's truly awful.
This is a good review for. Sorry, this is the last one I'm going to read out. This is ridiculous.
They are awful.
0 out of 10 by Mindkiller7522. Sucked. Absolutely a waste of an hour and a half.
Oh god, I didn't play for more than 5 minutes. I was done.
Well, that's
I'm
smart
like,
of you
this
to
is
do
just
that.
fucking terrible.
Okay.
Anyway,
Moving
let's-
on.
Yeah, let's move to you,
Can we
Chinny.
read more
Chinny,
of
what
these
you got?
reviews? These are good.
No more of those. Awful game.
Go ahead, Chinny, hit us.
Chinny,
Me.
what have you been playing?
I haven't played much this week, but we did
Too
have
busy chasing people with the cops.
Yeah, chasing people with spades.
Shovel
That's what you've been
Chaser
doing.
is what I've been
Shovel
playing.
Chaser.
Shovel Chaser.
Don't give anybody any ideas. It'll show up on itch.io soon.
So, yeah, I haven't played much this week, but last week we moved office at work, and one of the parts of the move, we were in a bigger room now.
Oh, same place though.
Same building.
Same set of offices.
But we're in a bigger office, and we had we have a big enough area for a chill out zone.
Wow.
So, like a little.
Do you need a chill out zone? Is there a lot of intensity at your office?
Maybe, but,
out,
like it's just a separate zone with a sofa and a table to eat at and all that sort of stuff, and a TV. And I was like, we need to get an Xbox, so we got an Xbox Series S. And we made like a work account, and I was like, what can we get for fuck all? All right, so I downloaded a bunch of stuff while everybody was doing work. I was downloading, and I downloaded Rocket League.
Of course, why don't you?
Yeah.
Downloaded Warzone. Downloaded some. There's a football game just called Football.
Well, okay.
Is it any good?
I don't know. I never played it. I don't have that much free time at work to shoot. So like, you're right. But like, we basically queued up all these games, and there's loads for free on the Xbox. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm not subscribed to any gold with that account or Game Pass. Nothing.
Yeah, but can you not make it a second console from someone who's got Game Pass?
I don't want to give all my work colleagues fucking access to my.
No, they'll never do any work.
Mad. Are you fucking nuts?
Oh, I'm just saying.
They're supposed to be working. This is supposed to be a 5-minute break, and that's what Rocket League
is. Yeah, this is like they jump on, they play some Rocket
League,
League, they get the fuck back
and
to
then
work.
10 hours later, they go, oh, shit.
Well,
it feels underutilized to me.
While me and Matt are playing on it for like 3 hours. It's only fair.
That's the thing. You want your turn.
So I played Rocket League for like about half hour every day.
Rocket League.
And I tell you what, when you're... I don't think I'm ranked, so I must not have played 10 matches yet, because everything's locked. Everything's fucking locked. I can't
well, of course it is when you start a new thing.
What do you mean everything?
Like, I can't play 2v2. I can't do the other game modes. I can't do this.
Weird.
I can't do that. And it's all like,
I don't know why
play
that's
10
locked.
games
That's
of
weird.
this. Do this. And
They must
It's
have
unlock
changed
shit
the
now, dude.
introductory stuff.
like, everything's locked. Anyway, I don't know what it is, if I'm playing bots
come over
or
there and take care of that?
I'm playing people that are just fucking, they've got like no arms, but you know, whatever. But
Not that there's anything wrong with not having arms.
No, nothing wrong with that. But you know, I'm sure there's people with no arms that can still beat me on Rocket League. But like,
sure.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know who I'm playing, but I'm battering them like all the time, constantly. Sure. It's like 10.
I think they probably want to put new players together so they can.
I know, but I'm like,
figure
out.
But
is
obviously,
there an option
you're not
where
a
I go, look, I've played this
it
game
before,
like 1,000 hours or whatever, so just like sort me out.
It's a good question.
Because what about the people that go, oh yeah, I've got to have a new account for some reason?
Well, because I got banned because I was being a racist asshole.
Yeah,
that's why
they
people
just have
create
like
new
a
accounts.
Because to win
racist asshole new account check.
Yeah, like I'll tick it. But like it's not. I mean, it's not fun to be like this. Like you're just like 10-0.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm not. I'm usually that much better than the other people.
Yeah,
I'm playing.
but you know, obviously, I'm not as good as you, Duke, on the game. But like it's just, it's just.
I know you want a challenge. You want to play it, and have some sort of. Yeah. So, but I mean, that's weird. I don't know how that works. I wish I could give you some advice. It sounds like you got to barrel through and just get a bunch of wins under you.
James Holden says, "What about turning the space into a VR area?"
So this is the thing, right? About that, James, is we do have a meeting room, which would be quite a good. I'd have to move some of the tables out there, which is all doable. But we have, and the staff at the business park that we hire from don't know this, right? Secret.
Okay.
We have a swipe card, right? Here's mine. Yeah. It's here. My swipe card is here for work, right?
Yeah.
My card gets into rooms that the staff don't like
big, you mean?
The admin staff of the business park don't know about, because they add us onto rooms and we've moved so many times, and we had a leak in our office, so they added us to 3 other rooms or something, and they just don't take us off. So like we can just go in these rooms and they're just absolutely empty, all right? And they're good big rooms with nothing in them, perfect for VR.
Wow, that'd be cool.
Perfect for VR. And
do you know what?
Perfect for cockfights.
Do you know what though, Chinny? I was just gonna say I sold my old Quest this week. You could have had that.
Why would I do that?
Well, then you've got a VR that you can just that you don't care about.
Oh, because my Quest 2 isn't portable.
No, but then why? Yeah, but you wouldn't have to take it home, would you? You could just leave it at the office.
Bastard.
And they're giving you a good price as well.
Fuck off.
Carry case and all.
All that just so I can't. You know how easy it is to put my Quest in the car and just fucking take it away.
I'm just saying.
Shut.
It's all right. I've sold it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I've sold my graphics card actually.
Don't need to buy. Well, what do you got in your computer now?
No, look, it's a 960 I sold. It's really old.
All right, okay.
So we find out what I sold it for live.
I don't know. It might be all right actually. They're still going.
It was on for 50
prices.
quid when I last saw it.
Yeah, they do all right.
960 has sold for. Can I get a drum roll, Duke?
Yes, you can get a drum roll. Hang on 1 second. I was trying to find answers for your.
£56.01.
That's all right, you know. 56 quid for something that you don't give a shit about, innit? Yeah.
And
I've got my DJ controller on. No one's bought it yet. But
he's not paid.
Oh, these are pretty quick, aren't they? So, it's had 8 views, though. 8 people have had a look at it. And I am the cheapest one. I made it the cheapest on purpose because I just want to sell it.
I sold my ice skates on eBay the other week.
All right, okay.
And I've just saw this, but I knew this was coming. I've got a negative feedback on it.
Wow, what did you do? Not send them?
So this is the story with it. I've not played any video games this week, so we can just talk about this. So I sold these ice skates, right? And then the guy 2-3 days later, the guy messaged me saying, when are these skates turning up? And
he paid you and everything.
Yeah, he paid me. I sent them, right? I read the message, but I didn't reply to it. All right, I just sort of forgot. And then he sent me another message saying, "What? No reply." And I replied to him. I said, "Mate, I sent you fucking skates on Tuesday. You stupid twat. Get fucked, you arsehole." Right? What I actually said was, "No, I sent them on Tuesday. I've got the receipt. I've got proof of the receipt. You should get them if they haven't got them." Right, and then he said, "I thought it was click and collect." No, it says first class royal. Actually, it said second class royal mail. So I sent them first. So actually, fuck you.
Yeah, he even sent them quicker.
Right, and he was like, "Ooh, they haven't come." And then he tried to get his money back, and I replied to that saying, "No, you can't have your money back because I sent them. I've got the fucking receipt, you twat." And there he's left me a negative review. So shall we read it live?
Go on, let's see what he said.
Let's see what he said, the fucking arsehole.
Thankfully, I've had no negative reviews. Can I just say on my eBay?
I know. I've had my eBay since 2005. This is the first one I've ever had.
Wow.
Negative. So.
Twat. Is that what he called you?
Wow, he said.
Robbing twat?
He said the C word a lot.
Really?
No, he didn't.
I was going to say.
The first word's a stay away. So, like, it's loading. So.
Stay away. Do not trust this seller. He's terrible.
All right, here we go. Stay away. Never received item. It was never sent. Nothing but lies.
Is that really what he's put?
Thankfully, eBay got me a quick refund. Don't bother.
So what happened then? Do you have that taken off you then? The money that he gave you? What happened?
No, I haven't. No.
Huh.
So, like...
Yeah. What happens if he actually got the skates?
He probably did.
And then he's just pretending he didn't?
He's saving face.
That's just
So
weird,
how do You know what I might do?
Yeah.
I might watch...
He can reply.
I might watch him and, like, buy something from him. And then leave a
You'll
negative.
have to buy it as someone else, though, won't you?
I can leave him a negative. I did leave him a positive review because saying like, "Oh, quick payment" or whatever.
Yeah, like you do.
Like you do. Like, oh man.
Like you do. Oh, Chinny, what are you like?
What can I reply to that?
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, you can.
Welcome to the Veteran Gamers Podcast, where we figure out.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, moving on.
What else have you played, Duke? Never mind.
Yeah, I bought a game called Necesse.
Oh yeah.
Because this game bills itself as a. Chinny, put it up on the screen. Necesse.
I'm too busy finding out if I can reply.
No, you're not.
Bollocks.
Screw that eBay bullshit. Yeah. So Necesse is it builds itself as a 2D Terraria.
All right, okay.
But top down, because Terraria is already 2D, so that's nothing special. It's a top down Terraria. So you start off on this map and you have to run around and, build yourself a little house. And then you go down into the dungeons and you get coins. And then eventually people come and they try to join your town. If you have the coins to recruit them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's not as fun as it looked at first. The big difference between this and every other crafting game is that you can, build a community of people. It is deep. There's a lot of depth to the game. There's, things to unlock, different forges, and then you can build different, parts of your community, chisel stone roadways and all this. But at the end of the day, it looks like a pretty cheap knockoff of Legend of Zelda. You are building the town, but the combat's not great. And basically, you know, if I could refund it, I would. But I also feel like I got it for like $5, and it's not an amazing game, but it's, you know, it's been worth about $5, and maybe I'll go back to it. I don't know. When I see it, I'm like, should I look at it again? Yeah, I'm glad I gave it a shot. It's cute. It is very deep, so if you're looking for something that has a lot of depth to it, you might want to check out Necesse. But there are better crafting games out there, and yeah.
They all look the same. I look at these and I just think they all look the same.
It's not about how they look. It's about how they play. It's about what the components are in the game. And
I guess.
Like I said, the difference here is that you can build a little community of people who come and they automate the things you have to do in terms of gathering food, gathering wood, gathering stone, etc. So that's nice. But that wasn't really what I was looking for. So, you know, there's a lot of exploring to be done, but I don't really know that I'm going to do a lot of it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's necessity.
Well, my next game tonight is a game, Duke, that I think I did send you a link to this when it was on sale, but you should have definitely bought it because this is your kind of game.
What's it called?
100%.
It's
called A Good Snowman is Hard to Build.
Nope, not playing it.
Why?
Because it looks stupid.
How?
You're making snowmen.
Yeah, but it's all about... This is the sort of puzzles you play all the time. It's exactly like the stuff you play all the time. Because it's a logic puzzle
game?
Of course it's a puzzle game. So basically what you got to do, you've got to do a large ball, a medium ball, and a small ball. But you can only do that with the snow that's available and in the particular order you need to do it in. It's absolutely awesome. So you've got to figure out how to roll the balls around to make the snowmen. But it isn't as easy as it sounds. And some of these, even in the early stages of the game, are full-on head scratchers.
And also, to be clear, all the balls are on the floor, separated, and you need to roll them in snow to make them different sizes. That's the puzzle.
That is the puzzle. Not always. There is some of them that don't have any snow.
Well, I'm trying to explain it for our audio listeners, Stu.
It's so cute. And what's great...
You're welcome, audio listeners.
If you don't do something for a bit... He stops and scratches his head, which is most of the time exactly what I was doing. You know, I was just like, how the fuck do you do this? And there's just hundreds of them, and it's just like each one obviously gets more. And then obviously as you get further in the game, you have to build 2 snowmen in the same area. And I'm assuming it develops much like all the other stuff Duke normally plays, where it gets gradually more complicated and difficult as you play the game. It's so cool though, and it's got the same functions. It's got a rewind button. You know, you can undo what you've just done. It's got a reset.
The sense I get, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you left out a step. Like you have to finish rolling them in a certain spot.
Not always. No, when I was looking for one that I struggled on, I was like, I did that wrong. He's ended up in a completely different place to mine. He did it in a different way than I did it. So there are multiple ways to
That's as may be, but you once you have the bigger snowball down, you can't move it again.
The biggest snowball you can move as much as you want. It's only the medium and small ones that you can't. So the biggest one, once it's a big one, can be rolled anywhere.
Okay.
But obviously the medium one. Go on.
Once you've got one into that medium size, it has to be next to the big one.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct, because you can't move it again once it's there. Because as soon as you move it into more snow, it becomes a big one.
Can you move it over dry space?
Yes. So that's how you solve the puzzles a lot of the time, is working out. And what I didn't realize to begin with is the little one, you can move it over the little tiny gaps in between paths. So you can move them across those without picking up snow. And it took me a while to figure that out. And I was like, because I was thinking, I can't move that. How the hell am I going to solve this now? Because I can't move it there. But once I'd figured that out, I just love it. I played it for ages, which I don't normally do with these types of games. I usually play them for a bit. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. But it's great. It's so good. It's so like this one that he's doing now. It took me a while to figure out because you can't move them past each other as well. Once you've moved them, you're like, oh yeah, I can do. Oh, I can't move it past there. I'm getting it past there now.
Well, he did then. He moved a little one over.
Yeah,
a big
but
one
you can't then get behind the other
Leapfrog.
one without leaving it that way. Yeah, so you can leapfrog snowballs as well. It's so good, mate. I really
can move them past each other.
I genuinely believe you would really like.
He's just finished Patrick's Parabox.
This is like Patrick's, but that's
I know,
why I thought.
But like, spare the man.
Like Patrick's Parabox.
Wow.
I know, but like
it's sort of similar.
I know, but it's like give Duke's brain a rest.
Well, no, I'm gonna get to the puzzle game I have been playing, which I'm not giving my brain a rest. You can't fault him for that.
Yeah, but I do genuinely think you'd love this.
It looks pretty good, Duke.
Demo?
It is really good.
Is there a demo?
I think there is a demo actually. Is there?
Well, let's
but
find
it was
out.
cheap. It was cheap as chips. It cost barely anything.
$10. What the fuck?
That is so cheap. It's cheap.
Is it
for a
cheap
game.
as
$7.
You're telling me a $10 is a game that's cheap? You fuck out of here.
Yeah, but it's a good game.
I'm not saying it's not, but I don't know that.
Is it as cheap as Bingley's Mega Chippy chips?
I doubt it.
Right.
I quite fancy that at this point in time, though. Yeah, the way you tend to screw up is you push it against them and you're like, oh, I can't get behind that again now. You know, or the ball's in between. There's another ball in between.
Pilch in the chat says, this looks like my type of game. I don't know if he's talking about the Snowman game or something else.
I don't know.
He's probably talking about Ignition.
Everybody should play this game, is all I can say. It's so good.
Okay, well, thank you for the recommendation. I ain't spending enough $10 on this shit, but I'll put it on my wish list and see if it shows up cheap.
You see, I'm always shocked at you, Duke, sometimes. I am shocked at you.
Be shocked at me.
Because you're already calling it shit, right? And you've not
it's
even
just
played
a figure
it.
of speech. I'm not saying it's actually shit. I'm just, it's like saying this thing.
Okay, then.
I think you're being a little sensitive there, Stu.
No, I don't normally call things that look okay a piece of shit if I've not played
I
them,
didn't call
though,
it a piece
to
of
be fair.
shit. I said I'm not spending $10 on this shit.
Oh, okay, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see where the context is slightly different there.
Okay, great. Moving on. Chinny,
It's
you
a
don't got
great game
anything else,
anyway.
do you?
Play it.
Right, fine. Thank you
Pilch
for the recommendation.
supports Duke in this argument, by the way. He
Okay.
says, this looks like... I'm paraphrasing here, Pilch, but I'm assuming you're saying something like, what, fucking this for £10? I don't fucking think so. And so on, etc.
And so on.
Scene.
You've got a clip of me.
You got a fucking
Okay.
clip of me.
Right. So, yeah, I did a search for best puzzle games on Steam because I was really in the market for a new puzzle game.
And a good
I
Snowman
didn't
is
know
hard
about
to
a
build came
Snowman
up.
shit game is hard to shit. So
It is hard to shit.
hard to get the whole Snowman out of one shit. But one of the lists I found had this game called Lyne on it, Lyne. And this is a very basic concept with a lot of complicated manifestations.
Complicated shit, you might say.
You have several shapes. Starts you off, I think, with just triangles, and then it adds squares, and then probably it'll go on to circles and other things. And you have to connect them through the pieces that are on the board, and eventually you have to connect them through junction points that have more than one dot in them, and you have to connect the lines multiple times to fill up those dots. So every dot needs to be filled up by the time you're done with the puzzle. It's not enough to just connect the triangle.
This is really
here with the
hard
triangle
to
there.
explain.
It is very hard to explain, which is why the video will be very useful to listen.
Yeah, it
or
would
to
be,
viewers.
but not to the audio listeners. So what
No, I know.
what I'm
And so
basically
I'll-
looking at is a bunch of triangles and squares, and it looks boring.
Well,
I'm not
I don't
saying
know
it
what to
is
tell you.
boring. I'm just saying it looks boring.
Now, let me ask you a
Right,
question,
and I don't
Chinny.
blame you for thinking that way.
Let me ask you a question. If you were forced to play either this or a good Snowman is hard to build, which would you go with?
I would take a gun and just kill myself.
So it is abstract. It is very polished in terms of the aesthetics. It's confusing and frustrating because it gets tricky right away.
Sort of like this podcast is confusing and frustrating.
Yeah,
it is.
But it's it's good. It's fun, and it's the type of game where you can do a level, do 3 levels, and then step away from it. And it's just I like having that sort of thing to keep my brain sharp. Open it up, play a little
It's kind
bit,
of
step
like
away.
Flow.
It is kind of like Flow. That's true.
So for people that have played Flow,
But
it's
you
kind of
can't
like-
cross the streams. Basically, that's the big difference.
Pilch in the chat said, "I am no longer with Duke."
I don't blame you.
Pilch definitely would prefer to play a Snowman. Actually, he would
I don't
probably
know, that's
prefer to
not what
play
he said.
neither of those.
I think he's not into puzzle games in general.
No.
Anyway, that's Lyne.
I'm just looking
Stu,
at
what
this.
you
I
got?
don't even know what he's doing.
Connecting
Okay,
all
let's
the
get to
lines.
some good stuff. Although a good Snowman is good.
Okay.
Yes, I mentioned earlier how terrible Dead Space Ignition was. So I played
Yes.
the actual good game in this series, which is called Dead Space 2. Dead Space 1, by the way, is very good also, but this is better. This is a better game. I'd forgotten how good this game was.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Oh, not only that, though, it looks amazing on the Series S. I was like, God, this game still looks great.
That's why it's weird that they're remaking it, isn't it? Because it's like...
Well, the first one didn't look as good as this.
No, I know, but it still looks fine.
Yeah, it does.
They're not...
The first one still
See,
looks
do you know
fine.
what I mean? Like, remember with like Resident Evil 2, the remake of Resident Evil 2, that's a valid remake because it drastically changes how the game plays and it modernizes it and blah, 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 blah. You could play Dead Space 1 now, which was a game that was released in 2008, and it plays well. Like, it holds up. So the only reason they're remaking it is pure cash.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, right? I'd forgotten how good this game looks, but I also think it's up-res to 4K and Dolby Vision on the Series S, which does make a difference. It
does,
looks
but they're doing a
sharp
few
and
tricks
colourful.
but it's still good. Do you know
much are they
it's
charging for the
amazing.
remake?
Say again.
Full
much are they
price, I
charging
would
for the
assume.
remake?
Yeah, full
price.
Yeah.
Just
I imagine it's going to be full
Fuck outta
price.
here.
Yeah, it's not going to be cheap.
Give
No,
me
no,
the
this
over.
is on this game, Duke, not on the remake. This game has Dolby Vision and 4K.
Okay.
It up-reses it all for you on the Series S to make it
I
look
think with the
good.
remake, they are going in and
that's going to be all fully done that way.
That will look
Fair
like
enough.
a lot better. But still,
Okay.
my point still stands of like Resident Evil 2, the original, compared to Resident Evil 2 remake. You can compare them side by side, and you can go, yeah, I see where this scene compares to that scene, but they are completely different games. Like, they've basically made a new game.
Yeah.
Whereas Dead Space 1 remake won't look drastically different. It'll look
I
prettier.
don't know. I think it's going to look great. I do.
But no. My point is, Resident Evil 2 remake is like a fucking different game, right?
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is different.
No, totally.
The only thing that they've really changed in Dead Space remake is that they've added a voice to Elliot, the main protagonist. And like, is it going to be drastically different though? Is it really going to make a difference if I just play the original? No.
Probably not, but this game is amazing. Honestly, I was blown away at how good this was. I was like, I'm so glad I'm just revisiting all these old games, you know. Or I hated this bit. It took me about bloody 5 goes to get through this bit
This is
today.
why we don't need to play anything new anymore.
Oh my God. This, right, just talking about this bit of the game, it's when you get all the fucking baby things that are horrendous and they just swarm you as soon as you walk in level. And at this point, I don't know whether I had this gun or not. I didn't have a lot of ammo for it. But, oh my God, I wish I'd have got this gun earlier because I only had the Lyne gun and some other thing I'd gotten. Oh, this gun is what you need for this level. And I just kept getting killed because he's fucking...
When you say this gun, again, not great for the audio listeners.
No, it's like a particle
So the audio
gun.
listeners out there, I really do think about you a lot. I'm sorry that these two are shit.
I don't.
And they just keep saying,
I don't.
what a great scene on the screen right now.
Yeah. But those kids, man, they're fucking creepy as all hell and they're a nightmare. They just keep coming as well. It's like a horde mode almost. But that being said...
Killer babies.
Killer bloody babies. But this game is amazing. And it keeps you on the edge all the time. I mean, there was a bit, right, fucking bit in the game where there was like a save point and a body on the floor that I hadn't even seen. And then a store at the opposite side of the room. So I went straight to the save point, saved my game, turned right to go to the bloody store, and there was are they called Xenobites? I can't remember what they're called.
Xenomorphs.
Xenomorphs. I was close. There was one literally just jumped straight up in front of me, in front of the store bit, and I was just like, oh my God. And I literally was hanging off the ceiling.
Yeah.
This game does such a great job of making you jump a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and it's horrific. I mean, like, who came up with, oh, if you want extra items, you got to stomp on bodies until they're like all mushed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do in this game. You do get stuff in lockers and stuff, but
there's
most
a
of
button
it,
in Dead Space for stomping.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and
right
it's-
bumper.
And honestly, I remember just stomping
You
dead
stomp on
bodies
everything,
for
just in
fucking-
case.
Like, if it moved, I stomp it.
Just in case,
If it
man.
looks like it's going to move, I stomp it.
Yeah. But I played a load of it. I played about 3 hours today, 3 or 4 hours.
So
of
what
it.
made you... Is it just Mass Effect sort of made you go,
Yeah,
old
yeah, it
games
is.
were better?
I was like, what else was it? What else is I could play? And I was like, I know, Dead Space 2. I love that game. I wonder if it's still as good now. And
you
yes,
won't finish it, will you? Because
yeah, I'm well into it.
you
I'm
won't.
totally gonna finish it.
You won't.
I will. I'm telling you now. I will definitely finish it.
What do you say, Duke?
Because I'm not playing anything else.
I'll
at the
believe
moment.
it when I see it.
I'm not playing anything else at the moment. The
You'll
Quarry
find
is out
something.
in a few days. The Quarry is out, so I will be playing
Yeah,
that.
he's
But
like, I'll finish it. I'll finish the Quarry. Is there?
yeah, the Quarry is out. But I will definitely finish it.
You know the problem with the Quarry is I have to buy it with money.
Yeah. I've already bought it though, so
That's so disgusting. I feel dirty now buying a game with money.
I know full price as well. It's a lot of money as well. It's not cheap.
I'm gonna buy where some poor developer won't get the money for it on CD keys or whatever.
Yeah, even there though, on the Xbox, it's still not that cheap. It is cheaper, but not by a lot.
Yeah.
It's cheap on PC, but you don't want to play it on PC, so there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's cheap. It's still not that cheap. It's still 30 odd quid, but it's not as expensive as paying it on the Xbox. Anyway, this game is it. Just play this, Chinny, with me. Just play this instead.
No.
So good. But yeah,
I'll play it when they remake it.
Let's play this. It's so good. It's better than a remake. Best one. 2 was the best. Anyway, Duke, back over to you.
Yeah. You know how impressionable I am.
Oh yeah.
Somebody said something, I go running to do it, and
right away.
So somebody posted on one of the gaming Reddits and said, "What's something that you can level up a lot of different skills?" And someone was like, "RuneScape." And I was like, "Oh man, it's been a while since I played RuneScape. Would I enjoy that?" So I went back into RuneScape again. How to describe RuneScape? So it's one of the original MMOs. It's free to play, so that's a big thing it has.
It
going
looks
for
like
it.
shit.
It looks
the graphics
terrible.
are shit, and this is the new RuneScape, so this looks a lot better than the original RuneScape.
Yeah,
good job. You got that fancy pants PC of yours.
It's 3/4 view. So yeah, traveling is kind of annoying because you have to click on the spot you want to go to.
I remember
that.
we shared an office with all these like sort of startup businesses, and this one guy was into RuneScape so much.
People who are into it are really into it because, and I think it has to do with the sunken cost fallacy. For those who don't know, the sunken cost fallacy says, all right, this is how multi-level marketing systems get you, pyramid schemes, because you put in $100 and then they're like, all right, so you're ready to start making money. But, in order to really do well in this business, you need to attend one of our seminars. There's one this weekend. It's only $50. So you go and you spend $50 on that seminar. And then they're like, okay, now you're ready to buy the super seller kit.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is $200.
Yeah.
So you keep thinking like, all right, I've already put this money in. I want to get my money out.
Yeah.
And so you just keep dumping more and more
That's
in.
that's what they do in casinos as well. It's like, well, the more money you put in,
There's
like,
a lot of places
I'm
where it
invested
works.
now. Blah, blah, blah.
Cults, all sorts of places. So people who play RuneScape, a lot of times they've put in a lot of time onto it, and so if you ask them like, why are you playing it? Right. Well, I'm level 50 with my wood carving.
I'm level 15. You want to join me?
But the problem is that the quests are their bread and butter. But like 2/3 of the quests are locked behind a paywall. So it's like, I look at the map and there's all these quest markers, and I'm like, oh, cool. And it's like members only, members only, members only. I'm like, fuck this shit. So whatever. I played it for a little bit, and I'm not blown away. It's fun enough for an MMO. And the nice thing about it is like you don't have 100 different currencies, which is actually pretty nice because a lot of these games will start.
Is he washing his clothes there? What the hell is he doing?
I think he's fishing.
Oh, is that what that is?
Washing his clothes. I don't know.
I hate to break this to you, Duke, but it's not really free to play. It is,
well, I mean, parts of it are free to play.
It isn't really, though. It's like we pretend it's free and then we want to fleece you for loads of money.
Well, you can play for probably 20 hours.
Isn't that like everything that's free, though?
Yeah, of course it is. They're not really free to play.
This is the model that a lot of game developers are taking now, which is why there hasn't been a good RPG in except for Elder Scrolls, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, that's it.
Not RuneScape.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it?
Anyway, RuneScape, it was kind of what I wanted it to be, I guess. It's just that I didn't really want it that much, so.
It's what you wanted it to be, but you didn't want it.
You want to play
I haven't uninstalled it yet. We'll see if I go back to it.
Ian Williams in the chat
happens.
says, Dead Space was such a great game, but I hated the anti-gravity bits.
I didn't actually mind that too much. I played a couple of those today, but it was fine.
J Raider says Happy
What up?
Tuesday.
Thanks,
And
Jay.
what would it be weird if you pooped in anti-gravity?
It probably would.
He didn't really say that. That was just me.
No, but it probably would.
Oh, and you want to play RuneScape?
Yes.
Anyway, let's talk Mass Effect 3 ending.
Oh, fucking hell. That was ages ago.
Finished it.
I know, but I've done, man. I've finally done. I've done. I'll be honest, right? I didn't probably have enough, like, war readiness to do the end. It was fine, though. I got through it, but...
You would if you played RuneScape.
Not everybody else did get through it, unfortunately.
Oh, who died?
Loads of them.
Loads of them?
Yeah, of course they did.
Who died?
Who died? I'm trying to think now. Rex died.
Let's play Who Died? Da 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 da.
Yeah, Rex died.
Where
Someone
did he
else
die?
died. Because I was only sort of 3/4 the way up for the readiness thing. The forces weren't strong enough for the Reapers on Earth, so they basically just got decimated by them. You know what I mean? I got to the end. Well, when they were fighting, there were little cutscenes, as you're doing the tank thing at the end. And they're moving forward to support you and sort of make the path and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they got overrun and just killed. Loads of them died.
Fucking everybody lived for me.
Loads of people died. Which is probably not the best thing, but I got bored. I didn't get bored, but I got to the point where I'm like, I'm done. I just want it to be done.
That's really sad.
Yeah. So it's done. So everyone died. It's fine. Because my shepherd was a renegade and she didn't give a shit as long as the job was done at the end. She didn't care.
Nah, she don't give a fuck.
They were just collateral damage, man. You know what I mean? She didn't give a fuck. I shot Ashley to death. That's what I did.
Because you don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. My Ashley was hard. She didn't care.
Morden was going to sing in front of me and I went, shut up, Morden. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. My shepherd was a sociopath.
We could cure the genophage for the crown. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, so I did all that, got to the end, got on the ship, did all the bullshit, got to the kid, who's not really a kid, he's a crucible or whatever he is.
Yeah, he's the thing.
And he tells you all this shit, and he's like, you got to make a choice.
You have to make a choice.
You can either, right? So these are the options for anyone who can't remember or hasn't played this game. So the options
I know what you can't remember 2 weeks ago when I fucking said them.
Exactly. So the options are destroy the Reapers. But that also means you destroy anything else that's synthetic. So you destroy yourself, in effect, and pretty much everybody else that's your friend.
Lol.
Whatever. Or you can control the Reapers, right? Which is, I don't know, controlling them, I suppose, and making them do shit for you.
Like get the dishes, wash the dishes. Reaper.
Yeah, wash the dishes, whatever. Go and get me a coffee.
While I play RuneScape.
Or you can do like this synergy ending thing. Where you blend all the AI and people together into one race.
Yeah.
So you basically become a Reaper and control everybody, pretty much. So you're like, fuck you, you're going to be a mindless AI character instead. So you make a decision for the whole of everybody.
Yeah, you do.
So
you made it right.
I was like, what would my shepherd do? Because she's like, killed Ashley. Half of her teammates are now dead anyway. What would she do? What do you think my shepherd did, Chinny?
Threw someone out the window.
Kill all the
yeah.
Kill all the robots?
Yeah, I blew all that shit up. I'm like, I'm just gonna destroy everything. So that's exactly what I did. And it's weird how you do it. You don't press a button, you just go and shoot a tube. That's how go and shoot a tube. It just seems
I've never
weird.
chose one of those side endings.
Have you not? Have you always gone for synergy?
I always went in the middle, yeah.
Ugh. Who wants to do that? Why would you want everyone just to be like a happy race with no conflict? That's just... Have you never watched The Matrix? You know that doesn't work. You've got to pick... Apparently, if you're going to be a paragon, you pick the control ending. And everyone lives happily ever after, apparently, if you do that one.
Oh. What, even Shepherd?
Yeah. Yeah, no, Shepherd doesn't survive. Shepherd, I guess, does survive. But she survives as a controller of the things.
I thought Shepherd dies no matter what.
No, she doesn't die. She just elevates to become the controller of the Reapers. So she's not like Shepherd, but she is kind of still existing on some level. So I don't know anyway. So no, I just destroyed all that shit, and everyone died. Which,
Excellent.
You know, not everyone. You know, like Joker survived. So at the end, there's a little cutscene of Joker.
Yeah, but his girlfriend died.
Yeah, she died. Yeah.
Edie.
Gone. Edie's gone. Yeah, she's dead.
Who else would die?
My girlfriend survived.
Which one was your girlfriend?
Samantha. Is it Samantha Trainer or whatever she's called?
You've got another message, Shepherd.
Yeah, Shepherd. She survived. She comes out of the ship with him on they crash land on Earth. And then she comes out and they're like in the middle of nowhere with waterfalls and like a jungle. So yeah, that's what kind of happened. So there's a few survived, and then there's a memorial wall with everyone that died, which was pretty much everybody in my game. so yeah. So
they ran out of space on your version.
They did.
They're like, we can't kill any more people. There's no more space on this fucking wall.
I think the moment I killed Ashley, I realized that there's no point trying to save anyone anymore. You know, I think what made that moment worse was afterwards when I found the email of, oh, I'm a bit bored in the infirmary. Why don't you come and say hello to me?
Come and visit.
Yeah, no, I fucking shot her in the belly and killed her.
Thanks for...
I know.
Thanks for saving me on
I know.
Vermeer.
I saved her several times because I chose her at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
You know, in Mass Effect 1, I chose her over whatever his name was.
Caden.
Chose her over Caden, and then eventually I just killed her anyway. What was the point of saving her? What was the point of that?
Episode of Game of Thrones.
I know. Honestly, my shepherd was awful. Like, awful. I mean, I didn't play that bad in the first game, but towards the end, she was evil. I mean, she just did not give a shit.
No.
Maybe that's just me, I guess, projecting on her. I don't know. But I think I'm becoming you, Chinny.
No, I think a really bad shepherd would be not to do any of the loyalty missions in 2, except for 1 or 2. And that means like everybody pretty much...
2, never mind getting to 3.
Everybody, if you do 1 loyalty mission, you won't die.
Yeah, so you still get through to 3, but nobody else is alive.
Yeah, but everybody dies, which is funny. That's funny.
That's funny. Well, we were close to that in 3, to be fair. I didn't bother in 3. I just did not do enough side missions, but I just started to get a bit bored. So, yeah, that's what I did.
There you go.
Kill them all.
Kill
them all. Do you remember what you did, Duke? All those years ago?
No, I don't.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, what else have you played, Duke?
No, that's it. I mean, Rocket League, Skyrim, NightSky, Neverwinter, Governor of Poker 3. I've actually been winning a bunch in Governor of Poker 3 because a bunch of people keep going in to these tournaments and going all in, and then other people call them. So, like, 3 of them take each other out right at the start.
Bam.
So I was like, all right, I'll let y'all do that, and then I'll slowly leech out the money from this other person who happened to call your bluff when he had some decent cards. So, yeah, I you know, it's funny. I've always liked poker. I don't think I'd be very good in person, but there's a part of me that wants to give it a shot just to see how I do.
In person?
In person.
Yeah.
Like at a casino or something. But
by the way, did I mention that? I never mentioned this about Mass Effect 3, actually. There's something very important that I need to talk about.
Go ahead, mention it now. Yeah.
Samantha Trainer, you know, the bit on the side, you know, the bit of fluff and, you know, the fancy lady in the game who are getting it on with all the time. She invited me to lunch on the space station, you know, at the Citadel. But, you know, in the midst of all the war shit going on, she went, come and have some lunch. So I was like, oh, why not? So I met up for lunch, but she didn't want lunch. She played some...
That's code.
No.
Yeah.
She
wanted to get some hot coffee. Well, wink.
That's what you'd think. But what she wanted to do was show me how to beat all these people playing some weird game in one of the bars there.
That's what she said she wants to do.
That's what she said. So I went like, so she did all that stuff, right? And I was like, oh, that's all right. And then she just disappeared. So she just went, and that's a bit weird. So it goes back to, you know, you get your fancy apartment, Chinny. So it goes back to the fancy apartment.
Yep.
And on my personal thing, you know, your personal communication computer, whatever it is in the thing, you can call it. Well, it says, invite Samantha Trainer over. So I was like, hey, okay then. Okay. So I invited her round, right? And she comes, and then it was just a bit weird, right? Because we then got in the hot tub, but still with bras and pants on, and what
fully clothed.
What I thought was some weird glitch
at first
in the first bit, you know, where I'm fully clothed in the shower with her.
Yeah.
Right? She made a reference to it. So we're sat in the hot tub and she went, at least I'll let you take your clothes off this time. And I'm like, that was planned? That was meant to happen?
No, I think what it is. I think I've worked out what it is.
Go on. I'd like to know.
Because I reckon, because that apartment is part of the DLC, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they obviously are acknowledging how weird that was and having fun with it in the DLC.
Maybe that's true.
I think that's true.
But it was weird. It was proper weird.
I think they were like, yeah, that was stupid, but we're going to make fun of it now.
Yeah. At least I'll let you take your clothes off this time.
And then Shepard said, no.
No, Shepard comes back. Shepard came back with something. No, I chose to keep them on, or something of that nature. It was just a weird exchange. I don't know. I don't think it made it any better, to be honest.
Clothes
I really don't.
Are hard in video games.
Yeah, who needs clothes?
It's true.
Forget them.
The only game that I've seen where they do clothes brilliantly is The Last of Us 2, where you see people put on. Because in video games, you don't really see people like put on shirts or coats or bags.
They cut away and then they come back.
And Last of Us, they film the whole thing, and I'm like, wow, that's nuts. That's so much work.
Yeah, they're always looking great. News. Do you want to read some news?
There's got to be some news. Of
course, we want to hear some news while I respond to this text from the Duchess.
Putting news first.
Stu, are you excited for they did a release date for that cat game that we mentioned?
Oh, did they? When is that coming out? When's it coming out? Stray. When's it coming out?
You're playing RuneScape.
You wanna play RuneScape? If you don't, it's fine. So it really hurts me when I do that.
Yeah, stop it now.
No,
it's funny. Keep doing it.
Stray is coming out on July the 19th.
Oh my God,
that's not that far off.
So that's
in the summer window. That's in the. There's no other games coming out at that time.
Pretty close. So
window.
Mr. I'll bloody complete Dead Space 2. He's got
I will be completing
Quarry
Dead Space 2.
coming up. So he's going to jizz all over that. And then he'll get
I'm going to jizz all
that,
over the Quarry.
And then he's going to go, have you played this cat game where you walk around a robot city? You know, and there you go. So you're going to be excited for Stray. I reckon this is going to be in your top 5 game of the year.
We'll see. Anyway, here's some news for you, Chinny. What about this for a bit of
Sex Pirates
news? Sega has announced the Mega Drive Mini 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Comes with 50 pre-installed Sega CD and
pre-installed
Sega
shit games. That's what it comes with.
This is what it's got. You ready?
I don't think I am ready.
It's got Popful Mail.
Shit.
What is that? I don't even know what it is.
Nobody knows. Shit.
Hold on. Say it again. Say it again.
Popful Mail.
Hop.
As in Popful. Popful. MAIL. Mail.
Magical fantasy adventure, side-scrolling platform, Nihon Falcom. Next.
Never heard of it. Shining Force CD.
Shit. Next.
Silkheed.
Shit. Next.
Sonic the Hedgehog CD.
Okay, finally a game we've heard of.
And it's
shit.
Not worth paying money for. Next.
Virtua Racing.
I don't know. I've never played it. I couldn't say. Probably not great.
And other exciting games.
No, that's it. Those are their heavy hitters. Oh my God, what the fuck is on the?
No, there's more than that. There's 50 on it. 50 on it, but those are the only ones that they've announced. I don't know. It's gonna cost $75. But it's only released in Japan first on October 27th. Then other regions have yet to be announced, so who knows? So I don't know. I think I'm over all these mini console things. Not that I ever got
my SNES Mini actually. You remember I bought the SNES Mini?
Yeah, I do.
I was going to take that to work as well because I never play it.
Yeah,
so I
that's
figured
a good idea.
That's
that
a good
might
idea.
Be something useful.
It'll get it used. So,
and
they're really easy to hack as well. So I might hack it and put a lot of SNES.
Yeah, use it like a Raspberry Pi.
Almost.
What else have we got? I don't know. I did get some stuff. Yeah, no, I've not got any more news.
Okay.
There's got to be more news, Stu.
I don't know. Let me look. Just a minute. I don't know.
There has to be.
Uh,
For example, this is how you do it, Stu. You ready?
Go on. Give me some news.
The Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake gets another delay, but it definitely isn't cancelled.
Oh, well, that's good to
know. What? I will probably play that.
Yeah, me.
That's good. Hideo Kojima is reportedly developing a horror game called Overdose.
There's news.
There's some news.
Yeah. I got some. Resident Evil 4 remake arrives in 2023.
Here's one for you. Ben Studios' new IP builds upon the open world systems of Days Gone.
Sure.
I like this headline better. Everyone hates blockchain bros' vision for the future of games. This is from Kotaku.com. And actually, I looked this up. They do have, there's blockchain bros trying to make video games that allow you to mine cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. There's one called Drunken Robots, and I was like, oh my God, these people have lost their minds.
Yeah.
Well, have you got,
the future is
Chinny?
horrible and terrifying.
Yes.
Well, give us some more, Chinny.
Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales coming to PC.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So, Duke, you can play the Spider-Mans.
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't mind playing the Spider-Mans.
It's fucking great.
That's what I hear.
Classified military documents leaked on War Thunder Forum for the third time.
Man, we are really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're not scraping.
What are you talking about?
Barrel.
There's loads of news.
There's a first season coming out for Battlefield 2042.
Loads of news.
Loads of news.
Go ahead, give me some.
I don't know.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has characters in it.
There you go. Dead Space creators sci-fi horror The Callisto Protocol is out in December.
Here's another one from Kotaku. Everyone uses the Steam Deck to play games that are perfect for the Switch.
Of course they do.
Video game Stray is revealed that the cat featured in the game is an open pansexual.
Oh.
Hey, there you
is
go.
that really a
Like
headline?
that?
Or you just
Everything?
made that up?
No, I just made.
I don't know. I'm sorry,
made it up.
and this is not very sensitive of me, but as an English language nerd, I'm troubled by the term pansexual. The lady who got it on with the Eiffel Tower is she's not pansexual, because if she were pansexual, she'd get it on with the Eiffel Tower and London Bridge and trees and fence posts and dirt. And pan means everything. If you're pantheistic, you believe God is everywhere. Like even in cockroaches.
No, but
and poop.
doesn't it mean?
So if you're pantheistic, you're attracted to everything.
But if you're pansexual,
now, I know that's not what it means.
Doesn't it mean everything's on the cards?
Yeah.
Well, all humans.
Yeah, doesn't matter the sexuality.
Which is fine. And look, I'm splitting hairs. I'm being pedantic and annoying, and I don't want to offend anybody. If anybody out there is pansexual, that's cool. I'm totally cool with supporting your dignity and right to exist and all that. That's fine. I just it's like when I go into a bagel shop and I'm like, those aren't really everything bagels. If they were really everything bagels, they would have frog torsos and bookshelves and aluminum foil, and they could get the fuck out of here, sir.
Yeah, but I'm just glad that pansexual means that and not what I thought it meant.
You like that?
Oh God!
Pan?
Which is
really into the character from Peter Pan. All right, are we ready to move on to email?
No,
we are.
Capcom is aware that Street Fighter 6 is a thing.
Hey, there's a state of play event.
Whoa, that rules.
There is something that I would like to talk.
What about the state of play event?
There is something that I would like to talk to Stu about.
There is? What's that?
EGX is back this year.
I know. I've seen that. I've been ignoring it, to be fair.
And everybody's kind of like looking at each other going,
I know.
Well, I was actually out to do some writing earlier this week. Yesterday, matter of fact, which is earlier this week. And my Indian place that I loved going to was
bad time
closed.
to
They're
take a
closed
fucking
on
swig of
Mondays.
water.
I
wasn't
totally forgot. And it's you can they know you have their respect when you can pour the water like Terry Jeffers on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Anyway, the Indian place is closed, and so I was like, oh man, there's this buffet place I really like going to, but it doesn't feel right going to a buffet place during the pandemic,
Is that a joke?
I don't know.
So I didn't.
So you didn't.
I didn't. I was close to it. I was like driving.
I don't know,
past,
Duke. I don't know, Duke. I don't know whether you know, but there is no COVID anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that's what some people are saying. I don't buy that shit.
I haven't read up on it, but it was 5G towers that started it, and it was a war on Ukraine that stopped it. So
yeah, there just isn't any. It's all gone.
Street Fighter 6 is coming out soon.
I don't really mind about standing in a room full of people, Stu. That doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
It's just, it's London, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a game called Roller Dome from the developers of Ollie World.
So I don't know. Was you thinking of going, Stu? You're not bothered?
I wasn't. I'll be honest. I still think we should do a meetup, but maybe something more local. But I have got some news. Actually, I've forgotten about this until you just said that.
Okay.
There is a new arcade club. I'm trying to say that properly. Arcade
got another try
club.
at that one?
There's a new arcade club.
Yeah.
Opening.
We'll cut that. Stu, we'll cut that out of the show.
Yeah,
that definitely won't be it. We'll cut it.
Yeah, won't be it. In Blackpool, they're opening a new one in Blackpool.
Shit.
Shit the bed, man. Easier to get to, straight up the motorway.
No, it's not. No, it's
not.
It is
easier to get to.
It's not easy to get to.
It's so easy to get
to.
For
what
you,
are you it's easier to
It's
get
easy
to.
for anyone. You go either down the M6 or up the M6. And
it's
then
longer, though. It's further
It isn't.
away.
It is not.
This is boring. I'm bored now.
No. All right. No, this is not boring.
No.
All right, email. Come on. Talk about email. Nobody cares.
No.
You can sort this out on your own.
Right. Blackpool. No.
Right.
This is what the people want to know.
Come on, who doesn't want to go to Blackpool?
I'm sorry there's not an arcade club in fucking Mugoku, Wisconsin, or wherever the fuck you're
There's
from.
stuff to do in Blackpool. It's not just like Bury. We'll take Marky's at Bury.
To be you do have me there. There's fuck all to do in Bury.
There's no to do in Bury.
Absolutely nothing.
Anyway, that being said,
all right, Blackpool.
Let's do some
for
we'll
me,
talk about it.
Blackpool, you're not getting away with this, Stu.
Why?
Blackpool, for me, this is listeners. I'm talking to listeners now, right? Stu is just pleased that this has worked out for him. It's all worked out for Stu.
Blackpool.
Right? So for me, Blackpool is 2 hours and 26 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
and how far is it to Bury?
Bury is 1 hour and 56 minutes.
There's hardly anything in it.
So now there's hardly anything in it. But to me, it sounds like there's fucking half an hour in it.
It's half an hour.
And also, the problem with Blackpool is that it's full of twats that want to go there.
Oh, it's lovely.
But
Can't
the good
beat a
thing
bit of
about
Blackpool
Blackpool is that you get conned
I'm just
out
gonna
of
tell you straight to
all
your
the
face that what you're saying
fairground
right now
rides.
is very boring.
Yeah, it is. Right, let's do some emails. We'll talk about this later. Anyway,
I already played the theme song. I'm not playing it again.
First email is from Gary Walker Jones. You know, Gary Walker Jones.
What's up?
He's very posh. Very posh. We have met him actually.
Okay,
we met him in the old Crazy Golf. We knocked a few. He were a bloody ringer. He pretended he didn't know what he were doing, but he knew. He totally knew what he were doing. Anyway, he has sent us this. God save the Queen. But once she has gone,
how much more inconvenient. It's so much further.
Oh God, shush. God save the Queen. But once she has gone, can we just get rid of the buggers? I don't think he likes the royal family. I don't know why.
Platyjubes.
I have a feeling. Evening, veterans. Greetings again from Southern Europe. I hope everybody is fine and dandy. We are, all as always. This week,
hello, or as they say in Portugal, hello.
This week, I've got a game recommendation for you. First up is Vampire Survivors, which is available on PC and on Game Pass now. I've just bought. I haven't bought it. I've just downloaded this on Game Pass PC, so I will be playing this game. But don't worry, Duke. It is on Steam, and if you drop me your Steam user profile, I'll give you a copy. I'll give you a copy.
You're not giving me a copy. I don't need more guilt. What's it called?
It's $4. It's £2. It's £2 here, so I'm guessing it's about $4.
What's it called?
Vampire Survivors.
Survivors. It's a bullet hell shooter, so I'm not sure
Honestly,
you'd like
Duke,
it.
I would
$2.99.
Duke, I would let him buy this.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like it.
No, I don't want him to spend the money. I'm not gonna enjoy it.
What if he's willing to buy it for all of us? What I'll ask him to do is to
all
save.
Right, I will do it for the show if he wants
to
save that £12.
We have it on Game Pass, Chinny. We don't have to pay
£12
for it.
and just give me the £12.
He doesn't need to spend the money. I appreciate the thought, but I'll just if you're gonna play it, are we committing to playing it?
Yeah, I've already downloaded it tonight, so I'm gonna play it.
Oh,
It's on Game Pass.
Hey,
Chinny.
I
You
have
don't
to
have
spend money. You don't have to spend money. I don't want
You
to hear
don't
you
even have to
complaining.
pay.
Mr. Bellyache.
God.
It looks like it's from 1980.
It's
Shut up about what it looks like.
It's
All right, I'm adding it to the
overwhelmingly
cart.
positive
Purchase
reviews,
for
so I'm
myself.
guessing it's good.
Steam
I
wallet.
don't know. I've already installed it.
All right,
Anyway, he says, I'm
downloading it
interested to
now.
hear what you guys think of it. It looks a bit pants, Chinny.
Well.
Yeah.
But don't let that put you off. It is very addictive with that just one more go hook and quite a bit deeper than it first appears. Enjoy.
Okay, well, I've downloaded it, so we'll see what we think next week.
Other than that, did have a couple of other games of walkabout mini golf to keep my eye in. Yeah, like you need the practice.
Yeah, right.
Did you know you can customize the head in the game? Quite a few different options available. I did, but I didn't know how to do it, so I've never done it. But I didn't know that. I have seen people with different golf clubs and stuff. Some time ago, I got a hankering for some old school Burnout and was a bit surprised to find that Burnout Takedown 3, by far the best one, isn't available as backwards compatible for any of the newer consoles. So I've been on the hunt for a PS2, and this week popped into the second-hand shop and was able to pick up an immaculate PS2 Fat with controllers and all the cables, plus a copy of the game for €45.
Dang.
So I've been smashing the levels in that. Don't you have to have an old telly to play on that?
Wait,
Is that
Takedown,
No.
Burnout 3
That's the one,
Takedown? Is
isn't
that the one he's talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It really is
Hey,
hold up
hold
well.
on a second. Sorry, don't remind me this person's name.
Gary Walker Jones.
Gary, right. Gary, I hate to tell you, and you didn't hear about it from me, and I'm not certainly saying anything about this, but emulators.
Anyway, it really does hold up well. I don't think there really is anything close to Burnout now. Perhaps Onrush, but that game on the Xbox is dead.
Which is ridiculous, by the way.
Online.
There's no reason not to have games like Burnout. Like, they're just mad fun. Crashing into stuff, breaking things, you bouncing from car to car. Like, that's what's missing from a lot of games today is, like, fun. People have forgotten that games should be fun.
Everything's just grinding. All the new games just want you to
well,
grind
it's because it's
forever.
capitalism. Yeah.
This got me thinking, though, what game would you like to be added to Game Pass just to revive its player base? Mine would have to be Onrush. Your choices. Also, any other recommendations for PS2 classics?
Well, I was always partial to Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. That's one of the best open world games of all time.
You love that, didn't you?
And Need for Speed Carbon was my go-to racing game back in the day. So those, I mean, an Eco, of course, the other one.
Eco?
But that's probably going to cost you a lot of money to get. So.
Yeah, and you can already play that on the newer ones. So.
And you can play it on the new one, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe not a thing to buy. Chinny, what about you?
Saying.
What about you?
What about you, Chinny?
What about you?
Chinny,
what should he get? Chinny.
What about you, Chinny?
Chinny.
PS2 games?
Chinny PS2.
I didn't really...
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, obviously.
Driver.
Oh, that was PS1.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
It was. I didn't really have a PS2.
Ratchet and Clank, those were good games.
I didn't have a PS2, so I don't have...
You don't have good things to say.
Good. I don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah. No, you see, I never had a PS2 either. Because I had a Commodore Amiga.
I'm sure there's great games for the PS2, but I don't... Right. Best games for the PS2.
The PS2.
Akami is the first one. Get fucked.
What was that game? The one where you had to... Like, Time Splitters. Is it Time Splitters?
Yeah.
That was meant to be pretty good.
I never played it. I don't know. I can't say, but...
God of Wars. The old God of Wars. GTA San Andreas, which I've already got.
Yep.
Vice City, which I've already got. There's nothing on the PS2.
Seriously, Ratchet and Clank, man. Those are great games. Man, I wish there was Ratchet and Clank available on Steam.
They're all on the
Anyway,
PS5.
while
I think they might come though, because a lot of Sony games come to the PC, so they might come.
Is there any games you'd like to see come to Game Pass, Chinny, that aren't already on there? That like an old game that's maybe lost its player base and would sort of pick up if it was on there? I don't know. I can't think of anything.
That's a no.
Really.
Carmageddon 2.
Armageddon 2. There you go.
Carmageddon 2.
There you go.
There you go. Oh well,
There you
thank
go.
you. And he says, "Cheers
Thank
to
you.
all." And always
Cheers.
thank you for the show.
Thank you for writing in.
Gary Walker Jones.
Gary Walker Jones,
Gary
darling.
Walker Jones.
Hello,
We love you.
Gary
Hello, Gary.
Walker Jones here.
Gary Walker Jones.
And I'm here to talk
Gary
to you
Walker
about
Jones.
5 top British
Gary Walker
countryside
Jones.
walks that you won't find poor people taking. Gary Walker
Exactly.
Jones.
Gary Walker Jones. Long-time listener, first-time writer, says Phil Taylor.
Phil, what, the
Okay,
darts
what's up,
player?
Phil?
It is Phil
the Power
Hey.
Taylor.
Power Taylor has written into the show, and I am
Wow.
so excited.
I bet he's never heard that said before.
He says, "Hi, non-military veterans.
Damn straight.
Hello.
Long-time listener, first-time writer. Been listening for the
Thank
best
you.
part of 8+ years.
Fuck me.
Oh my goodness.
Along with
why
all,
did you wait so long to write?
I know.
in?
Along with other gaming podcasts over the years, I've stopped listening to. Yours is the only podcast that I've made sure I've listened to each and every week. What is wrong with
It's
you?
usually... What's this chap's
Wow.
name? Oh, yeah,
This
Phil.
is
Phil.
Phil the Power Taylor.
Phil the Power Taylor. Usually, it's the other way around, where everybody sticks to the other podcasts, and
Yeah,
we're
and
just in the
just
court.
drops
We're
us.
just like, you know, when you got a classroom of kids, and you've got like that sort of one kid that's just sort of licking his arm and like just sticking like razor blades to the wall. That's us in the podcasting world. That's us.
Yeah.
Like where no one wants us.
Yeah.
Nobody wants. Can I just say, if he writes in again, I'm gonna announce his name for the email. You ready?
Yeah.
Phil the Power Taylor.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
There you go. I like that. Anyway, what I can't say, what I can't say,
enormous genitals.
well, I can't say I agree with the opinions and game choices that the three of you play 90% of the time.
Oh,
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
hell.
we are only
Phil?
about 10%
Well, then
here.
what
Sorry.
the fuck are you listening
Phil,
for?
I'm
8
sorry
years
we're
to
not playing
shit.
Wow.
fucking Dart
Wait,
Simulator every
but
week.
we don't know.
Jesus.
We don't know what he does want to hear us talk about. So
We
let's see
played
if
a
we can
VR
find out.
darts game. He should have been happy with that.
That was his favourite
Well, that was
week.
the 10% of the time. Yeah.
That was his favourite
was.
week ever when we played that darts game.
Oh my god.
Probably was. Probably was. I value your opinions and the way you discuss them. I just find the chemistry between the three of you has helped the podcast so
shit.
much.
It's
From the
terrible.
hilarious sound bites, see,
Makes
some
me wanna
people like
have
them.
diarrhea.
Fucking hell. God help you.
Yeah, sound bites, baby.
Don't encourage him.
Woo!
Yeah, don't agree.
Woohoo!
Not to everybody's liking. He's just saying.
Nobody's like.
No.
To Stu's never wrong, always right attitude. Absolutely.
Deja
Yeah,
Stu.
That was a sound
Deja.
effect that like totally threw me then, that did.
Jesus.
Oh my god. And the laid back, go fuck yourself approach moderator of Chinny.
Yeah.
He's got us.
I
He's
don't know.
got us all.
Well, yeah. I mean,
This is a sound clip of Chinny right here.
Yourself.
that's correct.
I've loved each and every episode. And
Yeah.
long may it continue. And since you've regularly uploaded on a Monday, well, not this fucking week, Chinny.
told us this story many times.
And you'll hear it again.
Phil, haven't we been going long enough? Can't we stop?
I know, yeah.
You could just listen to another one from like 10 years
Yeah,
ago and be like,
and
you
"Oh,
forgot
I
it."
haven't heard this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, seeing as you don't care what games we play anyway.
No.
Wait,
Over
what
the-
games does he like? Don't tell
I
me
don't
he's
know.
signing off.
Yeah, well, he can,
What?
when he writes
We
in
need
again.
to know what you do like, so
Yeah,
maybe we
yeah.
can tailor our discussion.
Yeah, you can't
I will
write in
play
the
a game.
show.
I'm not promising anything, but there's a good chance I will play a game you want to hear me talk
What's
about.
in your
I wanna
10%?
give
You
people what
can't
they
write
like.
into
Yeah.
the show and go, you three
I hate what you
play
play.
some shit
See ya.
games. I like
Yeah.
you, but you play some shit games. See you later.
Goodbye.
I ain't gonna tell you what I play. Like, what do I do? Like I feel like apart from like terrible Japanese games, which is probably what Phil plays now. Like, I mean, Stu, you sort of cover that sometimes.
I
but
do.
We're not.
That's true.
We're
I
not
do.
big on Final Fantasy. We're not big,
No, we're not.
big on the FIFAs.
You are making assumptions, can I just say at this point?
We're not big on FIFA or sports games in general.
I want Britain to be back British.
Even though we do know that snooker is the master of all sports, and we're not,
Darts, I think you'll find.
that's true. So what game? This is a question for you two. What
Yeah.
area of video games do we miss?
Football, FIFA,
FIFA.
Anime. I mean, there's
and
a
racing
tremendous
games. We don't
amount of
play a lot of
anime
racing.
games
Yeah, we don't play a lot of
nowadays.
racing games, do we?
No.
Well, we cover that with some regularity.
Sometimes.
But anime games, we don't go
No,
near
we
anime
don't.
games.
Because
We
when the
don't know
show
Naruto, we don't know Pokemon, we don't know Dangan. I mean, Stu played a little Danganronpa, but like,
I did.
there's this explosion of that whole genre.
Yeah.
Visual novels, forget it. My students come in, they go, yeah, I played this video game, and I'm like, all right, here we go, video game. Let's hear what it is. And they go, yeah, it's called Wasp Academy, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And like they've got, and it's like there's 10 games in the series, and I've never heard of them. I'm like, what the?
Well, I feel like when we started the show in 2008, like you could almost cover everything. Do you know what I mean? Like you could.
Yeah, because there weren't that many games.
Between three of us, we could kind of like, well, you know, I'll play this. Oh, I tried this one Japanese RPG that came out, right? You know, but now it's like there's an MMO out there.
Yeah.
That, like for example, Star Citizen, right? Star Citizen is the most expensive game ever made, right?
Yep.
None of us play it.
Nope.
None of us play it. None of us are that interested. Maybe Duke will be at some point. But there's a whole world there of Star Citizen players that we just gonna go, you're fucking nuts. So yeah, I was just wondering, like, so big, like, I feel like those sorts of like mad MMOs sometimes do dip into them, but like there's loads of them that just exist that like have their own player base. They go nuts for them, and we don't even touch them. So it's hard in 2022 to cover everything.
Yeah,
you just can't
although
do
I
it.
cannot just say 90% is a very specific number. It's pretty specific.
Well, every number
anyway.
is specific, isn't it?
I don't think he was thinking about it that carefully.
I don't know.
Threw a number together.
I don't think he's going to be corkboard.
Maybe he's actually worked out the percentage.
I don't think he's going to be corkboard and like Matrix of all our episodes.
Yeah,
got a little
78.3.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says, and since you've regularly uploaded on a Monday, apart from this week, over the last couple of years, it's a great way to start each week. Just thought it was about time I wrote in to say how much you're very much appreciated.
Well,
we
sorry
appreciate
we
you, buddy.
ruined your week, Phil.
Yeah, Phil. Sorry, Phil.
I expect you to unsubscribe immediately.
He probably will.
See, the problem is
now.
that is also giving ourselves too much credit. That's our ego to think we can ruin his week.
Can I just say, by the way, as well?
Yes.
Right, it's no wonder people don't email in, because when they do, we just abuse them.
Well, yeah,
that's
the fun, isn't it? That's the fun of the show.
Well, they have to know that that's going to happen. They've heard other people that we've talked about.
At this point, if you email the show expecting us to be nice to you,
forget it.
Then you are in the wrong game.
Sadly mistaken.
Do you know what I mean? I don't. When we don't discriminate.
No,
do you
we
know
don't.
What I mean?
It's true. It's true.
Male, female, black, white. We don't care. We'll rip the shit out of all of us.
And your commitment to doing an episode each and every week goes to show the love the three of you have for doing it and each other.
It's also you could also say we're just in a fucking rut and there's nothing else.
There's
like
no
it's
way
just
out.
Sunday, time to do it. Sunday.
Wow.
There's a thing. Sunday.
I hope that's not true.
It
Sunday.
is.
It's
oh my
not.
God.
I just like making that joke.
Yeah, I know. And I say on behalf of the whole community, thank you in big letters. So there you go. Many
you
thanks.
are welcome, and thank
Phil,
you for thanking us.
Taylor.
We love you, Phil.
Now,
well, you could say that email was a bullseye.
It was, but he's gamer tag, by the way, is Urban Big P. So maybe it is Power Taylor.
I've seen Urban Big P's name many, many times.
Urban Big Power Taylor.
No, I don't. I've seen Urban Big P's name many, many times. I think on Discord.
Very proud of you. That's very nice.
Or online or something, or on the live chat or something. But I've seen that name many times.
Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Urban Big Phil the Power Taylor. Anyway, next email is off.
John. Oh my God, we have like 4 weeks with no emails, and then all of a sudden there's 10 emails.
Know,
This is awesome.
Thank you. They hear it and they go, "Oh, no one's emailed. I'll email them because
pathetic losers.
Look,
all right,
because look, I don't
do
want them to kill themselves." See, why'd you play that? Why'd you play that?
Why not?
Why not?
Next, it goes with the vibe.
We
need riding the energy levels.
We need a veteran gamers meeting. We need to talk about when you play.
Yeah, we do. We need to talk about those sound bites. Next email is off John Davies. And he says, question for the show. He says, hi, guys.
I know what the question is, actually.
Who does the bell toll for?
That could well be, you know.
Go ahead. All right. I'm going to stop. Go ahead.
Hi, guys. I've just finished playing Katamari Damacy on Steam.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh, yeah.
And talk about a game that just oozes charm. I mean, this game oozes. It is dripping with charm. Is that much ooze?
I didn't like it. I get
the
it.
music.
I get it.
Your opinion is shit. Nobody cares.
I get it.
The music was the standout for me, and it didn't fail to put me in a better mood whenever I played it.
This is making me want to play it again. I'm looking it up on my.
It was a perfect mix of jazz, soul, and the random Japanese school choir mirrored against the cathartic rolling up of the whole world.
Hell yeah.
I may have to work out how to emulate on my PC, just
you don't
so
have
I
to.
can
It's on
play
Steam
and listen to the sequels.
It's on Steam.
What, all the sequels?
Well, no, just reroll.
Well, no. Well, he says he wants to play all the sequels.
He wants to play
whatever they are.
Fine.
Do you have any games that have a similar effect on you?
What kind?
NightSky. I will play NightSky. I've played NightSky like 3 times through since our last show.
Yes,
It's
yes, I
ridiculous.
do.
What effect?
Make you calm and feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, when you're feeling stressed, what would de-stress you, Chinny? What game would you play to de-stress? Just chill. What would you chill to? How would you chill? You know, say
it's grind.
I'm sorry, but Stu very rarely makes you laugh when he's trying to be funny. That actually made me laugh.
Say a dude is chasing someone with a spade. How would you then chill out afterwards?
Well, I'm naming the show
like Popo.
Spade Shovel Chaser. So
Shovel Chaser.
I want to play Shovel Chaser. I don't know. The closest is Red Dead, but Red Dead's got like shooting in it and stuff.
That's not a chill game.
It is when you
It
just
can
like.
be. If you go fishing and like hunting for deer and shit, like,
yeah,
there's
like
lots of chill stuff you can do.
Like
in that
when
game.
I'm hunting.
You don't know,
for,
Stu. When would you play Red Dead Online?
No, real VR fishing,
Alright,
man.
then.
That is a
so
chill game.
honestly, when you're fishing or when you're doing some daily tasks in Red Dead, or you're just walking really slow and you're looking for like fucking raccoons or whatever, it's a peaceful game. I like being in that world. I just like it. But I don't really have a zen sort of chill.
Yeah, real VR fishing for me is kind of, and Flower, of course. Why not? I've played that a lot of times. Shut up, you. Well, it's just,
Red Dead Online. I wish I could install just online. It's 119 gigs. What the fuck? I need a new hard drive.
I found Katamari fucking stressful.
It can be.
Having to suck up the world, man. What is it all about?
You know, trying to get a
up.
fucking cat to stick to your ball or whatever it was. Fucking stressing me out.
Well, there's another game you can play where you get a cat to stick to your balls, but that's a different.
But the thing with Katamari, there's something that sort of is there something that you bump into and it knocks it and it fucks you up or something?
Yeah, I mean you can bounce off of all sorts of things.
Yeah, and that was frustrating me, so I didn't find that relaxing at all.
Yeah, not zen at all. What about you, Duke? What is your go-to zen? NightSky,
totally
yeah.
NightSky.
What about you, Stu?
I just said real VR fishing.
Oh right.
Or Flower.
I'll tell you what, poker is probably.
And poker's pretty good for chilling.
Poker is the only game I can think of where it's not stressful or there's no guns or anything like that, and I'm just playing it and I'm just like cool.
Zoning out almost.
Zoning out.
Anyway, final email of night. We have got another one. Duke,
Snooker, of course.
Oh my god.
Of course, Snooker.
Wow, Samsung 2 terabyte Samsung internal hard drive, 219. I've been asleep at these prices. Holy crap! When did storage get so cheap?
We only use SSD drives for our video footage. We like, sorry to bore you with work, right? But like, obviously video files are massive, right? So you can't do any you can do cloud storage, but you can't access them and edit them via the cloud yet, unless you had like massive like sort of networks and all that. So we store them on hard. Yeah, I know it's coming, but we store them on hard drives.
I know.
Blah blah blah. Right. But now we basically buy SSDs now. So like all our hard drives are SSDs, and they're this big. They're like sorry for audio listeners. It's like the closest thing I have near me that's like the same size is like a pack of tissues. Do you know what I mean? It's like
tiny.
They're nothing. They're tiny. They're so useful.
But I'm nervous about buying one that looks like that because I'm used to them being like.
You don't need any. No moving parts.
Nah, no moving parts.
No, I know, but the SSD, yeah. But here's the thing: I don't have to open up my computer. Can I just add on as many as I want, or is there a certain number on the serial?
What do you mean, like internally? Like these are external SSDs, so I don't know what.
Oh, external. Yeah.
I bought Duke, and I suggest you get one of these. I bought a Seagate 4 terabyte PS4 drive or Xbox 360 drive, one of those.
Yeah, but that's got a disc in it, though, hasn't it? That's not an SSD.
Yeah. But it was cheap as chips, and I run all my games off it with no problems at all.
Yeah, I've got 2 of those.
It's fine. It's small. You just plug it in a USB. Away you go.
USB is not a bad idea because
honestly, Duke, it runs fine. It doesn't need an extra power source or anything.
Saying that because it's not.
I've got. You could get an SSD drive, Duke, that plugs in USB-C.
External SSD.
Yeah. And it would be fine.
It's so expensive compared to a small Raptor type drive. I don't know.
I'm not worried about expensive. I'm worried about
storage.
Working well and having a lot of storage. So.
Well, I've had this for 4 years.
Nobody cares. All right, what's next? We got another email.
Jason Gallagher.
Jason Gallagher.
And he says this: Veteran Gamers remake.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see the shit reviews now. Why a remake? You're a solid 70% on Metacritic, so don't pay attention to those review bombing user scores. A 70 is well worth a listen. Now, of course, if you were a video game, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. But don't pay attention to my criticism. In all honesty, you three are the deadly premonition of video game podcasts.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Jank as fuck. But the strange and baffling combination of characters hit the spot like a piping stew on a cold, rainy day. Wait, what? And listeners, steaming stew ends up in a hot mess on the backside of things every single show. But don't stir into the review too long. It's a real shit show, so says Mr. Stewart. I say keep going. We can't remake everything. I love my jank podcast. P.S. No more emails from me. Get your regulars back before Tesla bots crash the party. You're regular, aren't you, dear listener? If you aren't, I recommend tacos. Jason, I have no idea what that means.
I don't know what any of that is.
Very, very strange. I mean, we appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't know what that means. What does it mean?
So if you're new to the show, that was Jason Gallagher.
That's just Jason.
Yeah.
And he writes in and we have no idea what he means.
We love him, though. We love Jason.
But that proves, Stu, that we read anything.
We do read anything.
I mean, it has been known for Stu to read spam emails on this show. So
I've done that.
If you want...
Really? How did they come up with this? Like, who's writing this?
If you want like to be read out on a podcast,
read it.
If you need...
It doesn't matter what you write.
Honestly, you could write like Hitler was fine.
Literally
like whatever you want to write.
And we'll read it out. Man. I'll read it out. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's it. Time for some shout outs to get the hell out of here, I'm reckoning.
All right.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
You know, I keep seeing these adverts on TikTok where, like, I don't blame the kids for doing this, but like you see these like young like streamers or whatever, and they go, and they all read the same script on these like video games, and they go like, oh, I know most of these mobile games that pop up on adverts are shit, but this one's really good. And then
this
like,
one's even better.
You can make your own and it looks fucking awful. Like whatever the game is they play it. So shout out to those kids because they get like $1,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? Take the fucking money. That's what I say. Shout out to Shovel Chaser. That's my new video game that I'm working on. It's chasing someone with a shovel.
I like the idea. Just smack them around the head. Sounds like a good game.
Donk.
Yeah, you could do a really good sound effect for that.
Donk. I don't really have any.
Is that it? You're done.
Shout-outs.
No, you done? Is that it?
Shout out to RuneScape.
Yeah, shout out. Such a great game. Well, I'm going to shout out Harry Walker Jones, Phil Taylor, John Davies, and Jason for taking the time to email in.
I'll tell you what. I'll shout out the people that I've been chatting in the stream.
Yeah, you
tonight.
do that. You do
That's
that.
Ian Williams, James Holden, Gary Walker Jones made an appearance, Jay Ryder, Pilch Reed. Hold on. Colin All Cars. He said he's probably gone by now, Duke, but he said, enjoy your 104 days of summer vacation, Duke. When do you finish up any plans?
Totally. I talked about it at the beginning of the show. Working on a new book. It's not a new book. Working on the new book. Playing some games.
James Bevan, optimistically cynical, was also in here. Big Bad Burmo, Lewis Hood, Those are most of the people in the chat. So
wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, I'll also, by the way, just give yet another shout out to Antonio for coming out of his concert to cover for you. And yeah,
thank you, Antonio.
Don't do it again.
Sorry,
Don't
Antonio.
just stay doing whatever you're doing. Just ignore
I feel
us.
like I just caused like a butterfly effect there. I was like, I forgot about this. Then I caused somebody else in Scotland to walk out of a concert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, unbeknownst
yeah, you
to
did.
me.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, but we like I said earlier, we do appreciate it. You know, we do appreciate it.
Oh, we love it.
Yeah, we do. We love you, Antonio.
Yeah, and that's it. Oh, by the way, shout out to Stranger Things. We're up to episode 5, and that series is good.
I think it's not as good as 1 and 3.
You know, I really like it. I think there's a lot of. It's definitely on the horror. There's a lot of horror.
Yeah, we should do an after show about it now.
No, we shouldn't because I've got to get up for work in the morning. But we can do it when I went to episode 7. And when Duke's watched
after that, there's 2 more episodes in July, isn't there?
Yeah.
And then that's it.
That's it.
No more Stranger Things.
They're too old.
Well, one of them, you know, Steve.
He's 46.
No, he's 30.
I know, I'm joking.
He's 30 in real life.
Well, that's like Derry Girls. He couldn't do any more Derry Girls because all of them are about 30 already.
Well, you know Eddie, the new character.
Yeah.
With the long hair.
People love him.
He's British.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. He was in Game of Thrones.
No, what was he in Game of Thrones?
It was one of the characters in the Big War. I don't think he was a big character, but he was in that.
That's crazy. When I saw that he was British, I was like,
yeah, he is.
I'm on episode 6, so I've watched 6. I'm on the last one. 7.
No, we've finished 5, so 6.
Episode 7 is 1 hour 40.
Yeah.
And then the 2 episodes that are coming in July, they're like 2 hours each.
Yeah, they are. They're huge.
It's fucking nuts.
They're really just 4 episodes.
There's a lot going on, man.
It's just 4 episodes bashed together into ones. Yeah, Duke, have you done yours? Did you do yours?
No, I have not. I want to
did.
give a shout out to everybody who's participated in the Duke polls. I had one from 2nd of June, so last week, where I asked if I should keep doing Duke polls, and 86% of the people said yes, they're fun. So thank you. I will keep doing them. The next day, I did one that was Steam, Xbox, or PlayStation, and 25 people voted. Guess what the winner was?
Xbox.
It was Xbox. 60% to 24 Steam.
Game Pass, man. Game Pass.
PlayStation. I didn't think my own personal followers were skewing like that.
The power of Game Pass.
Yeah. The next day I did a poll that was telescopes or microscopes.
Telescopes.
Telescopes.
Yeah, well, that's what won. 76 to 23%.
Yeah.
And yesterday's Duke poll was fantasy or science fiction.
Science fiction.
Oh, I like both. That's tough. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I said I'm split, to be honest.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, science fiction won 66 to 33. 21 votes on that. So thank you, everybody. The one that I'm doing today. What is the one I'm doing today? I can't remember what today's Duke poll is. Sorry, these are all the things. That's the name of the game. Oh yeah, maths. There's 1 hour left. You can still vote on this one. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So go in and find my Duke poll. You do hashtag Duke poll, you'll find it.
Hashtag Duke poll.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that very exciting note of Duke polls, we need to go.
People think they're fun. Fuck you.
I'm just saying it was exciting. I was complimenting you.
No, you're being sarcastic.
I was not.
Bastard.
Would I ever do that?
Thank you.
Won't you?
Like anybody fucking gives a shit.
I do not have a problem. If I want to play Crazy Cupcakes, I will play Crazy Cupcakes.
Can we cut the condescending crap and play a game? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh?
Do you know, I've just realised something, right? I've got the keys here from our conservatory, right?
Okay. That's great.
Isn't it amazing what useful shit you hang on to? Right? And the reason I say this, see this key here?
What, like how Tara hangs on to me?
Very old door.
This particular key here. Do you know what this key unlocks?
Your virginity?
Dildo closet.
No. This key unlocks the back door to my house that I lived in 26 years ago with my mum and dad.
Thank God you still have that.
And
you go over there and terrorize the people living there now.
No, they still live. Well, my dad still lives there. But
well, terrorize your dad.
The lock, this open, doesn't exist anymore. He's got a new door now, so this doesn't unlock anything. It's just a key on the key ring.
Attitude, it doesn't. If you use the right key the right way, any lock can be unopened.
The keys are
got it though.
Keys are a funny thing to
It's from
throw.
26 years ago, and he doesn't unlock anything anymore. It's just a random
Throw it in
key
the trash.
Now. I don't know.
Or get a big ring and put all your old keys on it.
And this, you see what this is? This is well bad. This right?
It's a tusk.
Yeah, it's a wild boar.
It's a velociraptor claw.
Right. And I used to work with a guy from South Africa, and he gave me this as a gift. He went, "Hey, I brought you something
from
from South Africa."
Don't let it spray anything in your face, man.
And I'm guessing it was probably legally hunted. Who knows?
Probably.
Did he give you the rest of the boar?
Because I guess that is classed as ivory, isn't it? Is it? I guess. I don't know.
So.
Don't know. It's a tusk of something.
You should wear it at a human rights.
Maybe it's a baby elephant tusk. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, I don't think
maybe it's an elephant's penis.
I don't think it is. Anyway, on that note,
that's
I need
it.
to
That's
go.
where we're cutting it right there. Maybe it's an elephant's penis. I don't think it is. That's the cutoff.
Perfect.
Right there.
Yep. Perfect.
Well,
Chinny.
the episode name is Shovel Chaser.
Shovel Chaser. Can you do a favour, Chinny, by the way? Is there any chance you can upload it in the morning? Because I'm working all day tomorrow, seeing as we're already late.
Fine.
And is there any chance you could show up next Sunday?
Yeah, that would be good as well.
Do the show? Man, I should have recorded that too.
Oh my God.
Tell you
we had a
what.
thing. We could have had a guest host. Antonio was ready to jump in.
I don't know why you didn't just put a guest.
Well, because it made more sense when I thought about it.
Much.
Because then I thought, well, do some like on the holidays, so it doesn't matter what we can
the
just record
options are
anytime.
wide open in a way they usually aren't.
That they aren't.
I know, but I was
I
like,
can just sit around all day. I could do another show tomorrow.
I'm not that vital to the show, really.
No, but I also because I'd finished Mass Effect 3, I wanted to obviously talk about the endings about
And you had such an interesting discussion, so you had.
Yeah, we did. It didn't really. Anyway, I've got to go because I've got to go.
All right, go. Have a good week, y'all.
See you both
Peace
later.
out, fam.
Bye. See you later, Judy. Bye. Don't forget to upload the podcast tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, upload the podcast one Saturday. Got it.
Shovel Chaser. Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah.
Shovel Chaser. Rightio. Thank you, Chinny, and I will speak to you next week.
Good night.
Bye.